As it is Soul Calibur 6 Top 8 at Frosty Faustings here on this nice Friday afternoon. I am your man. It's time to duel. Introduce yourself.
I am Necromaster. I appreciate, I love that, dude. Master Duel came out recently, and I think you fit the vibe.
No,
I think we're here for
I
it.
think you all fit the vibe. Are you guys excited for Top 8 for Soul Calibur 6? Let me hear you guys make a little bit of noise over here.
Hey.
There you go. Yeah, I heard some people up in the crowd are over there, but we got a very interesting set of matches that are coming on, and we were just talking about it before we came on air. What we have for the bracket over here. So first and foremost, we got Ridz versus Fyre up in Winnie's semifinals, and I was telling you that while I am familiar with the majority of these players, some of them it's like I've seen who are in that step of, okay, maybe it's their day, they have a very good run at like their local, and maybe it's not their day, they didn't get like as high as they wanted. So I saw Fyre, and Fyre was playing at NEC. It was the last tournament that I saw and I commentated for, and they had a pretty impressive run. I think they got like 25th, out of there, and that was a very stacked tournament. But now they're over here coming out on winner's side, actually beating out, I'm gonna say, KNR, which is one of the dark horses of the tournament, right?
Yeah, so because we didn't really stream it, that match was actually insane. That player actually took down Florida Man earlier in the bracket, and then he came back, and that's why he's in the top 8 as well.
Right.
We definitely had some dark horses, including DD Green,
right,
who is a nice maxi player.
Yes. I saw him actually go on a loser's run afterwards, and I was just interested to see how the bracket is going to develop so we can watch it. But as we see, the competitors that are on the screen at the moment is, I think we don't need to introduce these guys, but if you don't know, on that left side is Kinectic Clash. That is one of the OG's top player in the former Soul Calibur 5, a former EVO champion, and someone who actually, if we're going to switch it around, is actually a very high Ivy player at the moment. And this couple of former Ivy players that I do know, one of them is his opponent, Incendiate, who used to play the character but doesn't play them as much. Sane is another Ivy player, but when I see from Clash, for one, it seems that he's going all in on this game right now. I know he took a little bit of a break, that whole, I know we like to joke, quote-unquote, FGC retired, but he's actually came out of the retirement house, and he's going to show Incendiate a little bit of what he's got over here. How do you think this match is going to go, my friend?
I don't know. Incendiate really does play Ivy often. I actually played him in casuals earlier today, and he was playing Ivy,
yeah, right,
so he definitely knows the character. I think X is a very strong position at the moment in whatever tier list you want to put it in. But we are going to go straight into the game here. Button checks unnecessary. We're all ready to go. Starting with the GI. Nice duck on the SS there.
That's got to be something where it's like, I'm going to test and see if this works out early. How did Incendiate know to even duck it at that point?
Like I said, he knows all the little setups and stuff, and using SS is probably a good idea because Incendiate is actually a huge masher. So if he goes for a CS, I think he's actually going to break it most of the time.
Okay. Nah, I feel that. Ooh, he just whacked him right over here. It sends him back into the 6-6. Okay.
Okay. Keeping the space, running in.
That was probably a missed opportunity to get that whip punish there over that kick slide. But it looks like he's going to take the round. Sends him right down there.
Okay.
Shows X, she's been a bad girl. Why did he have to whip him like that? I'm just saying.
Hey, Ivy is life, okay? I'm very biased on that character. I love her.
I like both of these characters, actually, but it seems like Incendiate is pushing them more towards the corner. Gave him a little bit of a break there. Kinectic Clash was able to space out.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Kind of just getting spaced out here, trying to feel each other out a little bit more. We went a little bit crazier, both being a little bit more apprehensive, but it looks like Incendiate is kind of taking the advantage here. Going straight to the SS
for
again.
that again. Grab. Checks him up with the 3BB. Okay.
Regular throw. Kind of like a mix-up on the throw so far. Ooh, the big tech crouch.
That's going to be one more move into
That is amazing tech crouch on that move.
Yeah, it was. But I'm liking the progress of this match. It's even, fairly so. The movement is on point from the both of them. It just seems like, I feel like Incendiate is eking out a little bit more damage than the confirms. So as I speak, that Kinectic Clash, hits the stun into the confirm, sends him full screen, but he's immediately back in.
Yeah, and good job Incendiate actually blocking the mix-up on that too. But when we're at this kind of range 0, Kinectic Clash is actually doing an amazing job against X. Ivy's not exactly known for, she's the zoner type, so up close, she has a little harder time dealing with some of this pressure, but that's why he's like doing the jump Bs.
Yes.
To make sure he doesn't get comboed or anything.
Right.
Definitely going to finish one of those. We got 2.6 a meter.
What I usually see from like X's is, oh wow, goes for the 2-2B over there. That 2-B hits into the CE, confirm. I thought that's what he wanted to do last time, but then he just went for it again. I was expecting Kinectic Clash to check that first attempt. Yeah, that's death. That's death. If you launch it like that and confirm. One of the faster CEs that we do see in this game currently, and it's a very damaging, especially from that light point. It was very good. But
2-2B is the classic.
Yes.
Genuinely the most classic way to finish out a round.
But then Kinectic Clash is going to pop Soul Charge. It's going to give him updated moves. Going to give him some a lot of chip territory. Probably going to give him a lot of armor moves. But this is what I was talking about, you know, before the match even came on. If you can prevent your player from actually using those Soul Charge moves.
Oh, well saved them though.
You force them in a position where they actually have to take your defense, and Incendiate was great at just avoiding all of the Soul Charge moves that was put there. And he has to spend another bar just to even catch up with them, but it's not looking so good, and he's out of there. Incendiate being strong, and I gotta admit, I had an idea. I thought Kinectic Clash's approach, I thought the way that he's able to just maneuver around with Ivy, pick certain buttons that he could be good at from a certain range, and then abuse that would give him the benefit at the start of the round, especially with the way that he's kind of unpredictable that I've seen from his play. But Incendiate, strong defender. One of the strongest defenders I think I've seen in this bracket, and he's not getting hit by that. As he gets hit with the side.
You did it to him.
Yeah, I
definitely did it to him. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean to do it to him.
I think the biggest thing is he's not afraid to just block while running in and not get hit by the range mix-ups. Because if you looked at this matchup like on paper, I would say like X would have a hard time.
Right.
But we're talking about somebody that, you know, is probably going to be one of the better players on the character in general, on both sides. But Incendiate is definitely a master of the craft and master of this game and knows a lot about each character.
Oh, he's a master, okay, of hitting you and scooping you from there. I mean, what was the option for that? Because I know she goes into that stance. There's certain moves she can go. She can go for a low. She can go for a mid tackle. She decided to go for that unbreakable grab in that sense, but it stole the round. And you've been seeing a lot of those jump E's from there.
Yeah.
So like, even if you get clipped out of it, you can't combo it. You can air control out of it.
The newer meta in this game is jumping in general.
Right.
Because you just don't get comboed in the air.
Right.
This isn't Marvel. Like, some characters kind of feel that way, but in general, jumping's just a good option, and Ivy has one of the best jump moves in the game.
Oh, I think he missed the confirm right there. Was he's expecting some type of cameo or anything like that? I'm unsure. But he picked that up from there. I thought there would have been like a 2K option just to get that last bit of damage, but nope.
So much overkill. So necessary.
Okay.
We need all of it. This is Soul Calibur.
That was a nice dodge from that reversal edge attempt.
Ooh, actually challenging some of this mix-up potential. This is what I mean, is Kinectic Clash actually plays balls to the wall 24/7. Okay. He's actually a very aggressive player.
Okay. I see Incendiate using his defensive option in there. Didn't want to deal with the frames that came with that guard break, so decided to use Soul Charge to get him off of them. Nice tech on that throw.
Okay, Soul Charge ending here. Probably just wanted to use up some meter.
Yo, this boy is missing!
Okay, Soul Charge to get out of the
That's kind of scary. This is kind of scary that it could clash. You know, he's been whiffing certain buttons in front of his face, not punishing properly as he does it, but you see how much damage that just did over there.
Yeah, that's actually one of her best moves in Soul Charge. Yeah, that's punishable. Okay.
And from the damage point, I think this is going to kill, and I think that's going to give him that second round.
Oh, I think every CE in the game kills it.
At that range, yes.
She does probably the least amount of damage on hers because it's so fast.
Right.
But in guts and everything else, it's definitely going to finish it off there. But just back throw to kind of mix up this throw potential. Haven't seen one CS, and like I said, I think Kinectic Clash is a bigger fan of SS because you just can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop you up real quick. Oh my gosh.
Try to get with the 2-2.
Get off me.
Yeah.
This is one of those uses of Soul Charge where you want to use it to get off. Well, until I just said it right there. This is gonna be scoop. I'm saying he's not gonna find much of a hit, but wow. Now that he did get the hit over there, that's basically a comeback in itself. He ran up to him, and then it's gonna. No, that wasn't on time.
Oh, the AGI doesn't pull in. Unfortunate. That's punishable. That's going to give Incendiate a chance to finish off here, but the long range 1B.
That was like, I'm thinking on the third level when I was on the first level type of read. Did you see he just did the raw GI over there? I don't know what button he was expecting from there. Incendiate knows.
You'd be very surprised how aggressive both of these players play. That's kind of what we're seeing is just hard call-out options 24/7. I think you're dead. Ooh, the nice little
yeah, he's going to launch him up and you're going to send him out of here.
I don't know if you saw that, but he actually did a tiny micro step.
Yes, he did.
Do the smallest one just to readjust just a little bit right there. And it's mainly on that 2-2A that you can do something like that, but that's definitely death. Kinetic Clash actually popping off a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We can see him, you can't.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, he was definitely pumped about that one. That is a huge confidence boost going into this third game here.
Yes, the third game. You know, this is going to be the third game. This is going to be the final out of that. But even still, like, what's going to be the adjustment? They go and change the stage just to get a little bit of a breather, just to, you know, go over strategy, look over some notes, decompress.
And possibly just change the stage so maybe you don't get a ring out stage.
Right.
I almost think this might be worse for Incendiate here.
Well, that's the juggle of it. Well, no, well, it is a potential to bring out on this stage, but it's wider. So the likelihood of that happening is, you know, going to be a lot difficult to occur right over there. As he gets the tackle follow-up confirm on that, this is going to go into a break attack. How is Incendiate going to defend? He's going to get caught trying to sidestep.
Okay, kind of just doing safe options, seeing if, kind of like resetting the game in a way. Because it's time to feel it out, because you're both up one. You don't want to take too big risks or anything. And you can see Incendiate is actually being much more defensive and a little bit more passive, but finding the right time to go in right there. But nice auto GI by Kinetic Clash here. Ooh, and an amazing
he got scooped. He got scooped. Send him down.
CE to make sure that it finishes out here.
That's the round. Let me go. This is my foot. This belongs on the back of your head. There you go.
You missed your chance for mercy.
Got to talk to Mess first.
Ivy's one of the best ones in this game at doing it.
Oh, for sure.
Thank goodness I don't think we got Aswell in this top 8. That'll be talking for days.
No, sir.
Oh. All right, cool. Okay. Goes for that scoop right over there. Okay. We're coming close to that corner. Yeah. That was a very nice duck into that kick lethal hit right over there.
Yeah, you actually get that lethal hit by ducking stuff like that. And it's a super tech crouch.
Right.
So no, it didn't even need to be a high.
It did. I've seen like Shangwa has a lot of like those super tech crouches over there. And like especially like when you're maneuvering around buttons. Not even just the highs, but just in general, like dealing with the mids, like that's very good to have. I don't see that a lot. So, got caught pressing a button, side switch,
little micro step that didn't get enough, but put it in the wall for a little bit of extra damage.
I don't think it was at the right angle in order to like press the wall. Oh, there it is. Punish? Yes, it was.
So this is the knowledge coming into play. If you don't play Soul Calibur a whole lot, basically her super is a jab.
Yes.
It's as fast as a jab anyway.
So that means you definitely want to punish mistakes like that. And even though it doesn't have the greatest damage, at certain points you want to use it so you can put yourself in an advantageous spot. And now you can be in kill range. There's the 2K that I thought he was going to do.
You always got to deal with the Oki afterwards. And that's the biggest thing about the CE is that even though it doesn't do the same amount of damage as like some bigger damage CEs in the game, you get the Oki right after. And there's not too many characters that actually get something like that, like a guaranteed Oki option.
But do you think X should have it?
We're not even going to play that. This game hasn't had a patch for like a year. We're not even going to go there. We can't even be like, hey, patch this, please.
As he goes with the defensive soul charge. Okay. Interesting spot to put the soul charge at. Maybe he wasn't comfortable with the range that he was at. Oh, kind of wish he would have just waited it out to see if he could, you know, just defend the spot and get out of it naturally. Oh, but that was a very good jump B over there. That's going to confirm. That's not going to kill, but it's going to, it does.
No,
okay.
It kills. That kills.
It kills?
9B hurts. You're not supposed to get hit by that.
9A hurts.
It's technically like high a billion, but the jump is good enough. Like, that was just a 2A that he jumped.
All right, me channeling my inner James Chen, but as you get super kicked in the face, X does. Pushed over towards the corner. How's the spacing going to affect it? There's a lot of patient movement over there. I really thought Incendiate would have gone in, especially
since he's in the corner.
It's not a ring out. Yeah, that was a very good back air control in order to get out of that situation. To not be part of the negative spot, but now he's going to soul charge him towards the corner. Now, Kinetic put him in the corner, but it was the wrong spot to put that. How did Incendiate know to just move over for that?
I think he's just ready for kind of ring out options or into the wall options, and that's what he's playing around, and it's dead.
That's dead.
That takes the wind out of your sails a little bit because 2-2B is such a strong move.
Yes.
And honestly, Xianghua has a plethora of safe launchers to kind of use in 2-2B.
Right.
He's probably one of the best ones at sidesteps and everything else. And like I said, it's the round finisher that you'll see very, very often from this character. Trust me, when we see Incendiate a little bit more here, you're going to be seeing that finishing rounds constantly. If you've not seen this game that much, that's a huge thing that the character has advantage over, like basically the whole cast.
Okay.
But yeah, I think just using the right meter game and being able to like kind of pop up, do a CE, and now you're in that one situation, you get by that one launcher, then you're done.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Okay, so we got Incendiate going to be moving on to winners finals. Connect Clash was in winners, go down to losers. We'll be going down to losers. They're going to be going into the quarter finals. But now we got a couple of other competitors that's going onto the screen. We got Fyre, who's over there on the left side, versus Ridz, who's over there on the right side. And this, like I was saying before, was a match. If I were looking at the bracket when I woke up today at 6 a.m., I never would have said this would have came up. But what I like about evolving Soul Calibur, and this is the best thing about like fighting games that, you know, not necessarily is getting patched anymore, you know, the content creation for it is pretty much done, but is getting a chance to live. Like, you get to see those players who started off from like not as much as like a top 8 level, and then they're growing and then they're getting in their prime. And I want to see who wins, and I want to see how they're gonna face that top 8 side. Right before we go to losers, this is our other side of winners. What do you think is going to be happening in this match?
So I actually played Ridz for a little bit before we started the tournament. I'm a really, really good tier player. Understands their frames and knowledge and everything else. But Fyre has been playing since 5.
Right.
Really good friend of Incendiate's as well.
Right.
So like they came here probably like together and everything, basically training partners and everything else. Fyre's going to be on top of their game. They've been mostly playing Talon most of the day today.
Okay.
They do have an Amy and possibly an Astaroth, but we'll see on that one. I think the third string is going to stay in the third string. But Talon is an amazing character. It's a little bipolar depending on who you talk to.
Okay.
Very good character among most people, but most people who play Talon, I think there is tons of counterplay that, if implemented, it's a lot harder for Talon to kind of like get in. She's kind of like that short range character. However, if you do not know those things, you're dead. Like, I'm going to simplify it as much. Ooh,
we got the Asta. Okay.
I was wrong. I did say he has one.
We got an Asta in top 8. Okay, I'm interested.
So I'm wondering if he's actually doing this because of how strong Tira's backstep is. She actually has one of the best backsteps in the game, arguably, like, even with Hamaru in here. So maybe he just
the movement and having to get in with like the Talons, what do you think would be like a struggle in the game? You know, probably catching a lot of like whip punishing. You know, probably going to be able to control the distance. Well, that's this interesting thing because Astaroth does have range, but Astaroth isn't the fastest character. You know, Astaroth,
he doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
you have so much armor options. The throws are insane.
Right.
In all honesty, we kind of just have to see how he wants to play because I feel like every Astaroth, it's all about how well he can read his opponent. Okay. And if he does well enough, I don't think the matchup matters as much. Okay. That's how we're playing a grappler here. We don't have true ones in this game as much, but trust me, he's got as many throws as any grappler out there. And I think BA is going to be a huge part because you are not allowed to backstep that.
Right.
It will hit you.
Right.
I don't think there's a range that she can kind of get out of it.
And especially from the range that she kind of wants to play in and out of. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be difficult for her to actually do that. Okay, gets the grab. Ukemi's out of it. Okay, get back up.
Look at that backstep. Just what? Literally backstep out of bull rush range.
Yeah.
Okay. Going the ballerina state.
He scooped him, duped him, break his back. I'm sorry, every time I see that, I just get the Dark Knight Rises flashback. So, oh my God, I hear the crack every time.
Oh yeah, for sure. He is Bane, 100%.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sidestep into 6B is getting a little predictable with that move there and actually cost him the round at the end.
That's going to confirm. That's going to put him 1-1 up until like the middle of the game right over here. Let's see how this third round of this first game is going to progress. That was a clear whip punish he had over there, but he was just not prepared at all. Kind of sketchy in that sense, but gets the launch, goes for the soul attack.
Oh, no mix-up.
None at all.
Didn't want to take it.
Well, he's doing a lot of side stuff.
Be careful too. Ridz is pretty close to Coda as well
Yes.
on like second round, which is pretty good. One more stance for just transition on the. Once she gets booty out here, wow! I just brain farted there. I'm so sorry. But she's coming.
You're cool.
I mean, Ridz is actually doing amazing right now.
Yeah, I see. If I would have ever told you that Tara was going to be in the top 8 of a Soul Calibur tournament when I was first playing this game, man, that was a lot for me. I knew she had
Either of these
stuff.
characters.
Yeah,
On release, like both of these characters didn't work.
Yeah.
And now, like, Tara's arguably like one of the better characters in the game. So.
Oh, managed to get out of the way of the full rush, but
Just going to the 6 feet here.
Okay.
The Fire is surprisingly not going too heavy on the throws so far. Actually going crazy on the attack side of him.
Yes.
And that's why you see such high guard damage. But Ridz not really playing with any fear. Going into Soul Charge here. We're in
to
true
reset the
neutral.
situation. He threw that out there. I don't like how he
frames.
did that, even though he didn't get whip punished over there. That's very risky to do. Shows that in a sign you're well in a rush.
Oh no! But the string actually goes straight through the armor here, and Ridz is able to take game 1 over Fire.
But did you wait? Did you actually see that? Did you see the point where like Ridz like did like the little micro duck, but at the same time that was when he was going for the low grab as well? Did you see that?
Do you want me to explain that for you?
Yeah, explain that.
So, Astaros armor in 6.6K for Bull Rush, it will actually armor a high even though it's tech crouching, so it's technically not supposed to hit, and you will blow up people for it. Specifically, that string is fast enough to do another mid to hit him out of it, and his armor gets beat up by 2 hits. Unlike like Nightmare's armor and like Long's armor and a few other ones, that's like if you do the second one, it'll just hit you anyway, but Astaros specifically, his armor, if you hit it twice, it'll actually knock him out of it. So it was fast enough. That usually doesn't happen. Normally, if it parries that like first high, even though it's a weird interaction, like he's supposed to be tech crouching, but it's Ivy has something similar, not with armor, but like a similar interaction, where you can like 6.6K the first hit of AA, and then like the second hit technically didn't hit, and then you get the lethal hit. Like, there's a lot of weird interactions, but we were going to another armor character. I forgot that Fire even played this character, but we were going to see the
Nightmare
real
on the screen.
Nightmare.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And this is one of those few characters that I see in this game that I've never like seen as ever being bad. It's one of those characters that definitely did have such adjustments from the first season of this game to this final version, but again, did not expect the Nightmare pick to be coming out. I was expecting more of like the Amy. Like I feel like a lot of players at a certain level think that she's very good.
You got to see this back.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying
it was a huge deal. It was a huge deal in the last game, to be honest.
Right.
And Astaroth actually wasn't doing it. What I said is like I thought he'd be able to catch the backstep, but Ridz has been getting out of there no matter what. And even with this Nightmare, it looks like he's not finding how to lock down Ridz at the moment.
Oh my goodness, got the impact counter lethal hit set up there. Sends him to the corner. Get back up.
Okay, don't get much off of that.
Yeah. So that she just did like a little loop with the spinneroonie. That was cool.
Oh, the spinneroonie?
Yeah.
I love like the disco kicks and stuff in this game. Okay, going into Soul Charge. This is party time for Nightmare.
Oh, got caught putting your hand in the cookie jar.
Didn't believe in the string either, because that would have been into the wall and actually cost him the round. That is amazing.
If he just would have did that duck like 1/2 second later.
No, he did 6B and just did the one hit. If he would have done the second, he would have kicked him into the wall. So that actually like cost him the round right there because he didn't believe in it.
Jeez.
Oh, nice sidestep.
That's into the CE.
Not too much damage because we are in the gloomy side.
Yep. And this is going to change the stance for her. Okay. Scooped up. Power up. Thought he was going for flapjack.
Oh, does not spend it on the 6B. A little interesting there, but getting some good damage because he didn't spend it. And we're starting to get into the more guard meter territory. That's really where Nightmare shines. And calls him out on the quick access there with the kick.
Why you had to bully her like that?
I thought it.
Literally,
They're on the same team, bro. They're on the same team.
Jeez.
Okay,
There you
see
go.
better
Pop
armor
that
here.
bubble. There you go. Bomber and pops him.
Okay.
This is one of the well, I guess he would have flipped him up. Make sure you block.
Yep.
But soul charge. Basically a get off me. Pops it again. Okay. Oh no, this isn't good. Okay.
Okay.
Fyre's getting away with this round.
Well, right now he played a little bit passive, going for the throw, not able to duck it in time.
Nah, bro. Oh, okay. Nah,
Plus.
bro. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's a big call out.
And that's really good damage too. Put him in the life lead now. Now he has to defensively soul charge, get him off of him, reset the situation. There's Chip. There's just one more hit.
3K.
3K straight up in his face even. But that's gonna even up the games 1-1.
Now, if Ridz actually would have taken that round, probably would have had Coda.
Yeah.
Probably would a lot of meter.
Right.
Maybe bring that back, but Fyre definitely brought out a little bit more here. I really like how he actually controls the space on our backstep, and I think the stage is helping a little bit more here as well, because you're kind of locked in different places. This is one of the few stages you actually get a half wall, a full wall, and just no wall.
Right. And it rotates on any other side of the place that you be on this stage. They are going towards the half wall section of the stage at the moment. As you can see, there's the bridge into the waterfall. Hopefully, now they position it out of there. You were saying before, like, Terra really does maneuver backwards, like, really good. Like,
yeah, no, I think it's actually the best in the game. Her and Haramaru, it's really close.
she got caught with the meaty over there, but it got caught being behind.
Give him
Not in
the
the
claw.
best situation.
Give him
Definitely
the claw. Oh, I love that throw. OGs definitely know it. Okay, 6BP. Probably one of her best moves for sure.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of like approaches and punishes with that. Yep.
Okay. Not able to whip punish 3K. It's a little bit harder to whip punish that anyway. The Fyre getting a little defensive here. Feeling like they're kind of ahead, which definitely makes sense.
Probably just trying to attest for mistakes. I was going to sidestep whip punishes that Ridz did in the second game. Ooh.
But Ridz is actually doing an amazing job being really patient, not getting AGA'd, ring out or anything, able to get out of there and in a better situation. But the thing is, took all that guard damage, and it's going to keep stacking up here because that's what Nightmare loves. The gun.
Nightmare loves hitting you with a whole bunch of damage.
Give him
That's
the
what Nightmare
gun.
does. That it would punish is godlike.
Okay. It's only gloomy, so it doesn't do as much damage, but it gives her the stance transition.
Does give it the life lead. Well, it had that until then, and
You're definitely dead.
Okay.
That does so much damage.
oh my gosh. Somebody better call the fire department. We got somebody in here that's going right.
We're not pulling alarms out here.
Well, not only alarms. There's literally a fire in top 8 going crazy.
Ooh. Not able to connect, but still mashing buttons to beat out Fyre here just a little bit, and starting to lose steam. And you're just blocking now. You got to do soul charge. You got to get aggressive.
Got to reestablish it some way. Oh, that was, I guess, in hindsight, that was a very good option, and it's gonna save the game if you can get that hit off. There you go. Still gonna be having a little bit more. That guard gauge is gonna be going down. It's gonna be in the yellow now, so it's less than 80% to being filled up. But even still, Nightmare is very good at establishing that. So all he needs is one more round. So if you can get that guard break going as it has, now it's back up. Oh. That's very scary.
Okay. In the fist. So every time you see that AGA, it's actually plus. It's a really good move. That's why you kind of see Ridz take their time a little bit, but they are in Dakota here.
A lethal hit confirmed. Are you going to go into a guaranteed get up setup? Oh, that was a very nice trap.
Ground. Broken.
Oh, I thought they were broken. I thought that was great.
Really?
It didn't matter either way. Fyre blazing with a victory over Ridz. I appreciate that gameplay over there. The character switch really did work out for him in that sense.
Absolutely wild. Able to figure out the right character. I forgot that Fyre even plays Nightmare. Like, I have not seen Fyre's Nightmare in quite a while. So that means in tournament, they've brought out Talum, Astaroth. I mean, Astaroth and Nightmare just in that set.
Right.
And I don't think we've seen him play Amy too much today.
Yeah,
I think the Talon does enough for him. The late pop-off. But yeah.
Bring yourself a little bit, yeah.
But Ridz definitely doing fantastic today. Definitely, you know, if you looked at the bracket today, maybe that's not a person you would see in the top 8, especially on winner's side.
We see him in top 8 right now.
But they're doing it.
Yeah,
they're
we
doing
see him in
it.
top 8 right now.
And that was actually an amazing display of skill and everything else.
Okay.
But we have Fyre and Incendiate kind of on our winners final already.
Right.
And then we're actually going to head
to our losers. I see DD Green that's lining up here for the setup. And they are actually going to be playing Florida Man. So I saw DD Green playing, and that's the Maxi player I was telling you about. And I had a chance to interview him after he won his losers match, and he's like, okay, so I'm still adjusting to getting like certain things off. If I can get those certain moves off with Maxi, then I feel like I'm in a very good spot. But we were just talking about Florida Man. You know, when you talk about like West Coast players, when you talk about like really good high-level West Coast players, this has been a player that I've been following for a long time now, but especially in like this past month, I've seen Wednesday Night Fights. Really good placements, always. Really just kicking butt, but goes down to usually one person. You guys may know as the Soul Calibur veterans watching our stream, Zephykai. But when they do play, it's very back and forth. So Florida Man, I feel like, is strong. I don't know who he plays because, like Fyre, they do play a certain amount of characters.
It's Wong.
You might get it's Wong.
It's Wong.
You're calling it's Wong.
We're Hwang Gang today. We're Hwang Gang.
We're the Hwang Gang. I dig it.
It is not even close. I actually, fun fact, I was playing with him right before this, just to see if his side characters were a little bit warm.
Okay.
He does kind of play, the OG is more of like a Nightmare,
okay,
but Aswell and Cervantes definitely could come out.
Okay.
I'm almost 100% that we are only going to see the Wong.
Okay.
The reason being is that him and shout out to Boom have developed the character to where basically it's arguable if he has one of the best OPs in the game.
Right.
Even past Mina, which is a lot of people think Sung Mina is like kind of up there.
Right.
But Hwang, like almost every throw, a bunch of setups basically put him directly in where you can't tech. It's even a force block situations, which you don't expect from the character. Because if you look at all the frame data, like if you just straight look at the frame data for this character, you're like, he's definitely not as good. Because there's not a ton of plus frames to be oppressive. On hit, it's pretty good, sure. And he has a little bit good mix-ups, but it's not devastating.
Right.
Until you use talismans, obviously.
Well, there's the give and take of like the talismans, whether you get like increased various ways and options to like open up your opponent or like to increase your options in general, but then you have to sacrifice a little bit of health when you do go in towards those rounds. So it's definitely that fine line between, you know, insanity and greatness. If you understand the game well, if you understand your character's tools well, and you understand the matchup well. But as we see, we got one with the talismans, one with the nunchucks over here. This is looking like one of those old kung fu flicks that I used to watch as a kid. You know, you got the guy, the hero on the left.
I mean, if that was Li Long, this would be OG.
Oh, dude. So, I dig it either way, man.
I mean, I'm a Young Sung stan myself, but Hwang is super dope at this game. If y'all have not seen this, you are in for a treat because this character is well developed, and we are going to see top tier level gameplay for Hwang here. And we'll see how DD Green can handle this monster.
Okay. We're going to be seeing a lot of summoning arts and talismans, or we'll be seeing the constellations with nunchuck mix-ups. Let's go.
So, Florida Man definitely starting with the red aura, which I like to call the Old Spice. It's you got Axe Body Spray and Iris Spring, but the red aura is actually amazing. The amount of meter gain that he'll actually be able to produce is definitely going to be a huge factor in the matchup.
Oh, but this is a huge factor in this damage as he scooped him with that side switch 3-3 into the wall combo.
You gotta guess, I guess. I mean, that's Maxi the character.
Yeah.
Most of the strings, it's just about a guess at the end of the day.
I don't even think that was a bad GI because I definitely would have thought there would be a button that was going to go through there, but definitely DD showing the patience and knowledge in that route to just wave that over. Again, Florida Man I saw from later on in the bracket where we played the Dark Horse that we were talking about. He's a person that I think is very solid, but he does take a little bit of time to adjust, especially to a player that he hasn't played before. And I'm not sure that he has played DD Green before, so maybe, well, it doesn't matter now that he's getting the hit, but
It's actually really cool how he breaks down this character. It's actually pretty simple what the neutral game looks like.
Right.
And that's actually his hard part. Once you're knocked down, that's the easy part for Huang. He is really going to start beating you up. Oh, the slightly back turn B plus K.
I didn't even get enough time to do that.
Oh, that move is very good.
Oh, that was a very nice call on the GI. Gets the punish right over here. And that was a weak stance from the GI. So it's going to take a huge commitment on the GI. You're going to get an automatic hit. That's very reminiscent of that the Zasalamel, you know, confirm off the GI.
Oh, yeah.
To do, yeah.
For sure.
Confirm, yeah.
So we're going into Soul Charge, trying to go into party time mode. Oh, went for the armor, but the big jump kick is going to kick him right out of that. DD Green actually taking
I don't like
2-1
that.
over Borderman right now on rounds here.
Okay, checks him. A little bit of a run counter. This is Maxi space right over here. Once you're in that, ooh, that was very nice defensive rolling. The defensive rolling on Florida Man, especially against DD Green, has been fairly good. Soul attack into the knockdown. What are you gonna go for? Yep.
Yeah, look how much damage he got that off of one Oki option.
Yeah.
Okay, finally going into Soul
Checks
Charge.
that option, and that's going to be 2-2 up.
Here's the thing about him popping Soul Charge. He actually got a couple extra talismans for that, so now he's actually at +2.
Yep.
I get it's last round, and he's about to go nuts.
But last round, it doesn't matter because it's the last round. You know, you either go big or you go home from there. And he's going big in that sense, but that was a nice defensive side switch.
6A plus B is such a good move on Maxi. Okay. I think they actually have specific voice lines with each other as well, which is super dope. 2-2A, one of the best counter hits that Maxi has available to him. Gonna be huge damage here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
No, gets clipped again.
I said, I would have thought he would have had the CE.
And hits him with the low on the Oki.
I thought he was going to do the CE cancel, and so he can continue the combo off the stun. But no, either way, it worked out. The 3D Fighter Classic, your health is very low. You get that. You got to deal with that 2B, the 2K options, or you got to deal with the mid, the high.
Sometimes you just gotta guess, right?
Yeah,
that's the best.
That's fighting games in general.
That's where we're at with
That's
fighting games
in general, man. You just gotta guess, man. Gotta guess. And by themselves, straight hitting the match, it's like, yeah, I was wrong. I took a bit of a damage, but you can't get an intense punish and hit confirm with that. But in that losing situation, that's when it's really dire that,
I just want to point out random stage is random.
Yes. Where are we at right now? Oh, random stage is random.
I hope you like the stage because we're going
to be sticking around for it for a little bit.
But I like the Setsuka stage. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed the aesthetics of it and everything else. But let's see if he can actually adapt to the Maxi here, because that's the big thing about this character is once you figure out how a particular Maxi plays, it becomes very tough for them to actually open you up. So if we actually see Florida Man kind of come back here, get a little bit more defensive, and we're already kind of seeing something like that, but able to not get counter hit and just understand how DD Green really wants to play, I think Florida Man can start bringing this back.
That's what I was mentioning earlier. That happened earlier on in the bracket why he's in losers. He did play a player that he wasn't too familiar with, and it took him a little bit of time to learn and just understand the knowledge. But can he do that same adaptation here? It is looking very good.
Is it online? We played online. We're just running out here.
It could be a player weakness as well.
Okay, he's not doing the Oki options actually, and just...
Maybe he's just observing, chilling out, wanting to see how he defends himself before he goes into those committed Oki options.
Interesting that he goes for the green aura, the Irish Spring here too.
Right. He got the stank. I like it.
Yeah, you got to get clean out here. We're the FGC. We gotta get cleaner out here.
You don't need to be clean right now. He's all sitting on. Okay, he's evened out on talismans. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
If only it were always like that, my friend. Going back into the action. Okay, so let's look at the Soul Charge. Hits the 1K. Whoa. Pretty decent damage.
Soul Charge to actually get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and he checked him out on that.
He went for the GI
stance.
option.
Yeah. I remember him actually interrupting that stance beforehand when we did that Soul Charge bring attack.
It's gonna be good damage.
That's gonna be
you got to deal with that.
Yeah, you do, and you got to deal with it the other way. Oh, that was tech.
Call him 2 Chainz.
I remember tech. Hey. That cleave is just clean.
Like I said to everyone at home, he just got to figure it out.
Yeah. That was basically saying he had to figure it out. That game was
end speed
different.
That was disgusting.
DD decided just to go right back into the game. I don't agree. I really think he should have opted to change the stage just to get a little more time thinking over there, but it seems like he's comfortable where he's at right now. Oh, see, there again, he went for the weak GI response after that, and that goes into an auto lethal hit. That's very scary. He should have went for the lethal hit counter, but...
Here's the big thing is there's not too many people who understand how to play against Wong yet.
Right.
And getting beat up like that round, or that whole match, he may not be able to kind of get back on the board here, but he's doing a lot better this round and able to take it too.
Okay. Why do all these characters are reminiscent? They got that flying kick over there. I was like, oh my god, that's a Liu Kang kick, but I was like, oh no.
Yes, sir. Wong actually has one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, able to get the 668.
This is literally crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Okay, all right. Grab, that grab is good. I pull that.
That's actually an amazing Ogi option. That's a force block right there. And the crazy thing about all the chain moves, it actually does guard damage on hit. Similar to Harumaru has something similar, but there's only like 2 characters that actually do stuff like that.
That's cheap, dude. So not only you're getting the damage, but like you can set that up for later. Do you know how much guard damage that does?
But it costs talismans, right?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
That's always what it is. Like, oh, it costs talismans. But if you're good at managing it, like going green's actually a good idea here to kind of stay in the positive area.
But you should only want to go green in the game. Don't go green in real life, guys.
Yes, sir.
Get that bar.
Oh, that low is so cheap.
Hey, oh, I saw that. Soul charge, get off me. Yeah, he wasn't dealing with that space control, so the clash on that, lucky.
Oh,
yep,
the
he got the check again. Yep.
He's
good on that.
He's hitting him with the knowledge.
He's good on
he
that.
actually finished out the last match, or the last match with that one.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time he's actually hit that in the sets before.
So we are actually at 1-1. So Florida Man wins this one round. He is going to take DD Green out of the bracket here.
And he's going to go up into the loser's quarters. Okie dokie. Gets sent back. Oh, wow.
He's going ham.
Yeah,
he's going -9.
And this is the time to go like really ham, and he's whiffing. And
he's going -. Oh, that's. Oh, got to deal with it. Oh, he didn't know about the string there.
One more. Whoa, that was very close to being death if he didn't get hit by that. Oh, he wanted to switch his stance, but he checked.
Oh my God, that micro sidestep was insane.
Caught him on the other side. Literally caught him behind. He's like, I'm over here. And he's like, where did he go? It was too late.
I didn't mean to cut you off at the end. That was just so
You're
high.
fine. No, you're fine.
Yeah, that first game, honestly, I can understand why he was getting hit by some of the counter hits because not every maxi plays the same.
Right.
And there is kind of like a formula to each one.
Right.
I think Maxi specifically, it's like a lot of guessing game and a lot of the like auto GIs that he gets, and the big counter hits that he seriously gets. He gets some of the best counter hit damage, but the moment you can figure out that one thing that a particular Maxi likes to do in a lot of situations, you're in. And that's what we kind of saw.
And that's the format of like a top 8 player as such in this tournament, where Florida Man, who I'm saying it looked very strong for a long time, was able. Took a loss in losers, was able to take that same opponent in losers finals of his bracket. It clicked. And he was able to sit on it and adjust that. And he didn't even have to take a loss in this sort of the bracket because mainly he's in losers. He did it in one round of the game, and then afterwards he was just off to the races.
Yeah.
So there was a very good adjustment from him. But we're going to adjust back towards this next match. This is going to be our last losers match in this portion of the bracket. We'll see the next person who will be able to move on or move over to 7th place. We got, I believe I saw at KIT also made top 8. That would be Giraffe Kanklez actually made it with the Setsuka.
Yes.
And on the other side, it is Ron the Tryhard. I think with the Zaz, am I correct?
Zasalamel.
Okay.
Even got the shirt on.
Yeah.
I love that shirt so much. But Giraffe Kanklez, definitely actually an old Zazbane.
Yes.
For people who don't know. So they're definitely going to know the matchup. I personally, being a Zaz player myself, Setsuka, we can kind of go 50-50.
Right.
It always depends on the skill of the Setsuka player because honestly, she's one of the harder characters to play in this game. Right. She's definitely on the higher, like low or like really high floor kind of characters. Yeah. But Giraffe Kanklez has actually been doing super well, like online brackets, everything else. And Ron the Tryhard's no slouch either. So I think this is actually going to be really back and forth. I really could not pick one here.
I couldn't pick one either because I've seen Kanklez play before, and besides for like the major top 8 that he put, and the games that he was playing against Yokia, like KIT, that happened a couple months ago. Like I haven't really seen like Kanklez like be really in a top 8 of this magnitude. And then for Ron the Tryhard, it's kind of like the same thing. I've seen them more like play online, like I'm familiar with their gameplay, especially spread out through like this past last year, but like. He's having a really good day, and we were talking about it before, and it was like, man, when I'm having a bad day, gonna be drowning, but he didn't definitely drown here. He did more than that. He's definitely above water. I love it, and I think he can continue this momentum there into the game that's gonna be coming out. But we got a Mitsu, a top 8.
A Yoshi. I do understand this. It's definitely a major secondary that he has, and I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of moments that I definitely want, kind of to switch off Zoslamel. This may be like a matchup that he'd be more comfortable with. Okay. So we're going to start off pretty standard here so far, kind of just little gut checks. Watch out for the wall pressure here. Oh, reversal edge is actually a super scary option that he actually went for. The 1-1B possibly able to finish this off here. Okay, going into the 3B. He's going to have to do as much pressure as he can to actually make sure that he finishes it out. This is a sick amount of pressure, but... Yeah, you can't be doing that, unfortunately.
Okay, that's the first time I've seen like a RE option into the confirm, into the kill like that. That was a very good awareness of the set, especially since he went for the 6 AV, but dang. Okay, break attack, sidesteps it, the follow-up.
And Giraffe's actually doing a pretty good job building up their kind of like side meters that they kind of need to build up for like a really good soul attack and everything else.
Right. Okay. It's not too sunny yet, but we do got flowers outside. Okay.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Nice sidestep. Okay, yeah, get improved. Get a little snowflake over there. Bet.
Able to stay on the ground a little bit to not deal with that mix-up. Going into the soul charge. Oh, actually got hit by that. That may be enough to finish it off here.
Swings him down. No, that's not going to be enough, but goes. Hits a little bit of bar. And for you guys that's not familiar with the Yoshimitsu play, there are certain inputs that you could do to go into those poses, and it actually gets them a little bit of that soul charge gauge that you guys use. So you use it for meter, use it for resources, and you spend that in order to get like Krispy Kreme punishes. Yoshi has a very interesting way that he plays with his but his meter gauge in this game. And it's very interesting. Yo, he did that all in his face. Is that going to hit? Yes, it does. He held that for a lifetime. And for a lifetime, Giraffe Kanklez had to defend himself, and it did not work.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Oh, the trade.
Okay.
We're back to neutral. Okay. Anybody can get it.
I like that trade.
You can, all safe. He did get okay. He did the dolphin slide. Okay. Okay, it's party time. That's all we're doing here.
Man, I didn't know what to get off that trade off of that, but that was, but you got to let it all hang out when it's that close right there. Okay. Yeah, I saw that tech jump, man. That was nice.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Ron just keeping it simple once his back is to the wall. Doesn't want to get blown up for damage.
Step on him.
Okay, that was a good
spin around. Okay.
Went for the rainbow drop. Gets teched out. No
way. Is that a whiff? Nah. Oh!
What you whiffing out in the distance for?
My surprise is that was an impact counter gauge. Yeah, let me get a little bit of that back.
Oh, he double KO to finish it out.
Okay.
All right.
It's one of those games, isn't it? It's one of those games, isn't it? Tell me how you really feel, Ron. Okay.
Oh, my God.
He's trying. Well, let me not say that. But he playing.
Listen. You know, that looks whack, but it's actually one of the best unblockables in the game.
It actually is. It's quick in a sense. Well, you get to see a lot of it, but like it comes so quick, and it does like almost as much damage as it gives out. But in that sense, that just stole the game from them. Like Kanklez, I'm sorry, you got robbed over there. But we're going.
It's worth taking the round. You get to draw a round and you win. That's all you need.
Especially in that last one where it was up from there.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Nice.
The flash Hadouken coming out. Oh my God.
That was a nice counter into the lethal hit.
I see why he's picking Yoshi. He's just smothering him with a bunch of...
Oh, but that was a nice counter action for that pogo stick. Oh, GI.
Okay.
Reversal edge. What's it gonna be? Oh, they both go for the
K.
same option. Somebody has to win in this sense.
Block.
Guards.
Makes sense.
Okay, well, in that sense, Ron's going to be dealing with an increased block on the guard gauge, even though that was a kick.
I'm sorry, I'm always surprised by like the little hits that Yoshi does, and then a ton of damage comes out.
That was a
Yoshi
very nice duck
coming
block.
in.
Yeah, that was a very nice dice
Are you
block
dead?
into the. Yeah,
You're
he's
dead.
He's dead.
Wow.
That was all good, especially at that position where he got the double launcher into the wall combo. A lot of damage. That's what's dangerous about being in the corner, especially in this one where it's just all wall. There's going to be a lot of damage. He does the jump, evades the grab.
I can't believe.
Resist impact into the lethal hit from the counter.
Ron plays so crazy on Yoshi. This is nuts.
Yeah, he came the right
wall.
way, got him into the backside. You definitely don't want to be caught whiffing and caught moving while Yoshi is into that stance, depending on which option that he does.
Good punish, good punish.
Okay, sit down. Okay.
Yeah, Giraffe Kanklez needs to figure out something immediately, or they are going to be taken out of the bracket right now.
Oh, well, that was a get off me, and he was in the air as well, so he got hit as well. Okay, goes for the break again.
Oh, damage in the wall.
Oh, no!
Follow-up
Oh,
whip. No way. You did not do. All right, keep that online. Keep that online.
There were just like 4 different things that just happened in this span of 5 seconds. Oh, my God. Trust me when I say, like, it was there. It was happening. Oh, it goes for the gangrel breath. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God! People are calling him out. People are going wild.
Oh, we got a crowd commentary over here just trying to help them out.
Okay, just 3K. Ron is actually going nuts. Like, he is the most balls to the wall Yoshi I've seen in a long time. And I've seen a lot of crazy Yoshi play. Oh my goodness. No, he's not able to finish it out. Oh my gosh. No, he actually gets the duck and able to finish it out. Ron the tryhard goes 2-0. I don't even think he knows.
Oh, he doesn't know. He was in the zone. He was like,
only need to get 2.
Kill or be killed.
Wow.
But good stuff to Giraffe Kanklez right over there. Definitely is a player that's been improving. For me, this is my second top 8 that I've seen him in the past couple of months. So definitely take that momentum into improving your craft, my friend. But Ron, trying hard to make sure he stays in this bracket on loser side, and he's going to be facing other people. I'm sorry, it was there. The pun was there.
No, I try not to do that because I've commentated his games a few times where I just don't want to make that joke every time.
I'm sorry, Ron.
But his name is that for a reason. I think he's a master student of the game. He definitely analyzes a ton of it, and that looks crazy 24/7, but it's because Yoshi can kind of play that way because of the frame advantage that he's able to kind of muster constantly, honestly. And against Setsuka, like, she can't lock him down.
Right.
She's more of like a counter hit character, and if you can't get a good read of what your opponent is doing, like, we see what we see. You know, Giraffe Kanklez has done amazing this tournament. Seriously, like, that did not show how well they've honestly done, but Ron went ham the whole time, like 100%.
Whole time. But we're going to be switching over to our losers quarters. The first match of the losers quarters finals will be Florida Man, who's back on the stage, versus Ridz. And Florida Man did good in his previous match when Ridz was fighting out of winners. Unfortunately, did that match out the set versus the adjustments that Fyre did with his Nightmare. But they're going to get another chance. It's looking like it's going to be Kwong and Tira, correct?
Depends.
Okay.
If Florida Man saw something that Ridz didn't deal with Nightmare properly, he might play him. Florida Man is actually OG Nightmare main and brings him out in certain matchups. I don't think Tira is one of them. It's usually like 2B that he mainly brings that out for. But I'm telling you, I think it's Wang Gang all the way. And I love this character, man. Like, I think he could deal with Tira fine. All the backstep nonsense, like the whip stuff, nah. There's actually there's a couple situations where he gets a force block with the giant one that's across the whole screen, and it's nuts. So I don't think we're going to see the character switch, but I could be wrong. Florida Man does play a decent amount of characters, but Huang is definitely the warmed up version. But we were just seeing what we have here. I just want to say, that Frosty Fausting has actually done an amazing job making sure that everyone is COVID safe.
Yeah.
I just want to bring that up.
Oh,
and
no,
of course,
shout out
man
to
is changing the song. I know Big Papa Chunk is yelling at the screen right now. But yeah.
Shout out to the West Coast boys.
But yeah, I just wanted to mention really quick that like there was testing on site and everything else. No one's worried about COVID
very
here.
Professional setting. So not only did they make sure that they were safe before we came in, they made sure everybody was safe as they checked in. They checked us, they tested us, and then we were able to go get to play. And everybody was protected at all times. Everybody's provided with the gear to keep themselves as clean as all times.
We get to just worry about the game.
Yes.
And not all the outside world, just the game today.
Yes. But the game right over here is Tira versus Wang. And of course, Wang starting off with a couple of his houses, whatever. Goes in early, tries to use the chain in order to
like
whip in there. But
seeing what Ridz really wants to do against that. And I love this Hawamaru stage. Shout out to Sam Show for sure.
Shout out to Sam Show, indeed. How come we aren't seeing Hawamaru?
Not today. I
today.
really think it's Wang Gang all day.
Oh my goodness. Okay. They're playing around each other.
Okay, look at that backstep. I'm telling you, if another character was on screen, you wouldn't see stuff like that.
Okay. No, I'll pull that.
Okay, full crouch 3B.
Got the side grab on there. Okay. Get up.
Okay, there's a good counter hit.
Oh, that was a nice counter hit confirmed. Oh, and that's oh, you blocked that? Oh, you didn't block that.
And again,
you did moves.
All the whips are gonna do guard damage on hit. So he's gonna opt in for some of that damage there. He may be -2, not a big deal. Until he starts getting like -7 or more, then he has to worry about how much life he's gonna get. Because if you see, he actually starts with less life, the lower talismans that he has. Now, if only he was +9 and had extra life. Right.
That's what you call a really good character.
Yep. That'll be dope.
That's what you call pre-patch as well. That's what you call
Yikes.
Okay, nice resistance impact. I'm done with it.
Untechable throw.
Yep.
Only available in Soul Charge. Iron Will. We're going in.
We don't see this a lot, actually. Sacrificed a whole bunch of talismans on that bunch.
Okay, he got the first hit in.
I think I disagree with the Iron Gold call out there.
He could have got some big damage. It makes his best I-12 like do tons of damage, so it definitely makes sense. It's just, it gets spent the moment you touch him.
Right.
So if you have to just like, I gotta hit him here, like you kind of definitely have to waste it sometimes. Oh,
I would have said that would have been the most godlike jump on Wake Up I've ever seen, but it didn't quite work out because of Wong's follow-up.
Okay, 6BB again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Scoop.
still tech crouching there.
That's okay. Oh, that would have been a nice CE punish. Yep.
Unfortunately, not going to get the talismans.
Kick you.
But decent amount of damage. It's actually pretty low damage, but it's not going to be enough to kill here.
It did enough.
He GI'd it.
Oh my god, but he didn't punish it. And he got the uppercut kick.
Yeah, you definitely can't be doing that string. You can actually just on block duck in the middle of it.
Oh,
so that's what we kind of saw there.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna do the Soul Charge. Says, get off me. Okay, doesn't feel like blocking right here. Goes into the stance.
And because he's in the red aura, he actually gained a little bit of talismans here.
Yep.
Get lucky?
No, didn't go for the ring out over there. Fortunately, didn't have the route for it. Oh, that was a nice duck out on that second follow-up.
Oh my god, that's big damage.
It's over there.
Stay on the ground? All right, that makes sense. All you did was take damage. Going into Soul Charge.
Okay. This will be the second time in this match, or in this round, that is going to go for Soul Charge, trying to see if he can mount a comeback.
Florida Man's going for broke.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
This is the time where you want to do it, especially where his round is even, but he's at the final round, and very, very minus on them talismans over there. They're going to regenerate some back, but that's a lot of health to lose. That's a lot of health to lose. That's hella risky. As you see, he immediately had to use the move for the Soul Charge, but that doesn't work out. Oh, in this game, yeah, that's...
We're in Coda, too.
This is Ridz's game to lose. Yeah, there you are. And Ridz is up one. Hey, that's the risk. That's the risk of playing that character.
It is. He went all in last round, and that basically was curtain call for him.
Literally, if he had a little bit more, that last combo wouldn't have killed him if he was at least sitting at like just at least 25% more.
Now that was a little bit closer the first match. And we did just see him take some time, go hit random stage, take a breather. He comes in swinging harder. And we know we're gonna see it a little bit more. He's gonna figure it out what he needs to do. I think the backstep was honestly getting Ridz out of certain things. It's really hard to tell like when it matters.
Right.
But anytime you see him barely whiff right in front of her, it almost always he's backstepping constantly. So like he'll just kind of get it inherently sometimes.
Gotcha.
And it makes it a little bit easier on your like mental stacks that you're just always backstepping and getting out of stuff and easily whip punishing.
Well, you know, if you're the person that has the backstepping, but if you're the person that doesn't have it and you're whiffing all day, the mental stack is, oh my god, I can't hit this guy. Yeah. Or where do I position myself where, you know, I'm not going to get a hit, you know, when my approach is at or anything like that. But they're dancing around each other at the moment.
I love K4. It's actually an amazing move. It's actually I-12. And it actually will track. And it does that little thing like certain moves when they hit you, they'll side turn you. So it actually kind of gives you better frames in a way, better throws, that kind of thing.
Well, your opponent, you know, their back is turned, so like they don't get as much better frames as their moves. You know, they only get certain moves from back turn. They can't hit you. They have to defend.
Yeah,
that's what
he's not finishing out that string because he knows if he does, he dies.
Yeah.
Okay, just straight B. So he's playing a little hardcore neutral at this point. Trying not to get big counter hits on himself. Florida Man doing a little bit better here.
Ooh, got caught whiffing over there again. And like, that back stuff where he just barely whiffed around. Good on Ridz for actually being prepared that time. I know he missed a couple of whiff punishes when he did beat him out that time.
What I've noticed too is Florida Man's not trying to run in with buttons as well. He's actually just running in, doing guard.
Right.
You know, actually getting in first and then attacking.
Well, when he did run up buttons, you know, they would either miss or like they would either be outmaneuvered in a way. So it's very good that he did that. Okay. Oh, he does this. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good move. It's actually a safe launcher.
You'll see a lot of those in this game.
Again, we'll see X later.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I like the cancel and then the 2A. Unfortunately, the second one didn't do anything, but KK is gonna finish it out there. And again, up 2 rounds. Like I said, take the breather, get a second, figure out your opponent. Florida Man is actually very good at adapting, but it takes him more of a game rather than a few rounds.
Right. Okay. Goes for the checks over there. I wonder what he was trying to read off of that raw GI.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Big damage.
That's very good damage. Yeah, one more time. Now he's back on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, get hits by the 1K hold as well. There is a mix-up there where you could go straight into the mid, so it does have a decent mix-up to it. Nice GI in the middle of the string. He wasn't ready for it, trying to GI back.
That was a frustration GI. That was a frustration GI.
It's straight up a 50-50.
Yeah.
Like he actually, I actually didn't see if it was a level 2 or level 3, but it's generally a 50-50 post GI. So
I mean,
you either
get hit in that. Yeah, you get hit in that sense, and he wasn't at the health where he could afford to take like a jab, or you know, like an AA. He would have died. But like at that point, it's like you were so quick in order to do that. Like I don't know.
it was kind of checkmate.
Yeah.
He was already up 2 rounds. You're kind of in that mental state where it's like, all right, we should probably just go to the next match now.
Well, we are coming towards the next match. We are 1-1, and I think a lot of what I've seen from the loser side of the bracket, just in the bracket in general, on Florida Man's sack is that the adjustment game, you said, does take a game, but it is definitely there, and it is strong. It's not like, you know, after he does and he knows, okay, this is what you're doing. Like he's going on round tears. Yeah. You know, it's pretty like divided. So I'm gonna see hopefully Ridz can find a way to adjust to like how he's adjusted to. See? Yeah, like you were saying, he just goes up. Now he's not throwing as much buttons. He goes up and dashes and blocks. Yep.
Yeah. Because running in with buttons, you're probably gonna get backstep whiffed. You're gonna get hit damaged. Like if you're at range 0, I mean, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
It's like backstep only gets you so far. You can't backstep literally in front of their face. You do have to have a little bit of space first.
Okay.
And right now, Ridz is actually just trying to find a good way to kind of open up Florida Man, and it just is not
he just low profiled it and got into the launcher. That was such good awareness from him, man.
Yeah, on top of everything, Wong's 3B actually has a tech crouch similar to a decent amount of characters in this game. So like his launch game's actually sick.
So Wong just does it.
Yeah. Like right there, You actually have to eat that mix-up.
Oh, that's the impact counter over there. That's going to go into a large hit confirm, into the soul attack. That's going to get the knockdown.
Untackable throw.
The untackable throw. Not almost. This is practically death if he gets one more hit with punish. Sit it.
He's doing an amazing job. I think what we're seeing here is that he actually wasn't throwing the harder stuff to deal with against Ridz, and now it's just
Ooh, he just armor through
We are
that.
non-stop.
Ooh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Wait a minute.
Yeah, this character's dope.
Dope is a word. Okay.
Oh my God. That should be enough to kill
Oh,
him.
no, he doesn't have. Oh, yeah.
No, that's definitely enough. It actually does about 78 damage, which is just enough what
Just enough
Guts
in
is
that
there.
distance.
That was an amazing turnaround by Florida Man. The first match was like arguable. Maybe this is gonna go back and forth, but it is amazing to see Florida Man constantly come back game 2 and especially game 3. He's honestly done that all day to people in bracket.
Wow.
If you're not ready for this character, you are going to get blown up.
Okay, this might be like the first time that I've seen like a Florida man just like go insane, and like I wasn't concerned for like my well-being. But like this is crazy. Like he's going in, like he's literally adjusting, and then afterwards, like he just understands it, and he's literally downloading his opponent as he plays the set, and he goes into loser semis, and we're gonna be seeing the next opponent that's gonna be coming off in this bracket. I believe we got down in the match. We have, if I got it right, Kinectic Clash. They will be playing, I think, Fyre. No, Fyre's in winners.
No, Fyre's in winners. So
that is our Ron the
We're still waiting on Incendiate and Fyre.
Kinectic Clash and Ron the Hard. Yep, there you go.
So we got Ron the Tryhard and Kinectic Clash up here.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna see the Zaz Ivy.
You think you're going to see the Zaz Ivy?
Yoshi, I would. Florida man, shut up. All right. So we may see the Yoshi.
Okay.
It may just be enough to kind of get in, go crazy with Yoshi, and maybe Ivy can't deal with it. Kinectic Clash would have to make some bigger call-outs to kind of do the big damage.
Right.
I will say, Zosselmel does very well against Ivy. You can actually challenge the range really well. And that's the comfort pick for Ron the Tryhard as well.
Gotcha.
But how well he played Yoshi earlier, it could be
It may just work out either way. It's one of those days. He is on.
Yes, sir.
But he has to continue that momentum somewhere else. But Clash, a veteran in the Soul Calibur scene, took a little bit of time away for now, but it's definitely back into the swing of things. A former Evo champion, very, very good.
So we got offline back, baby.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is in this type of environment. You get that type of practice, and I'm just good. And okay.
Are we coaching?
A little bit.
You coaching?
A little bit.
I think he's fine, bro.
Just a
He'll be all right.
He made it here so far. Well, they both did make it here so far. I think you guys are doing something right.
No, I'm just pulling
just a
your
little
leg.
bit.
I'm just pulling the leg.
Yeah, I got you.
All
But
right.
goes with the Yoshi, like you said, like the confidence and the effectiveness of the gameplay. Let's see what he's going.
I think the raw speed and the range 0 having to deal with this character is better to do than just playing Zosselmel and being able to challenge the range.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, just run in and start pushing buttons.
Okay, well, let's see how good Kinectic Clash is able to keep him away from doing that. Okay, nice. That was a nice check over here on that B.
Okay,
Goes for the
SS.
scoopity-doop.
Yeah, I don't think he actually does CS at all. Even though it's more damage, SS is just untechable.
Right.
Like, that throw is untechable. She's more of a grappler than grapplers in this game. You're dead.
You're gone.
Goodbye.
This game is so fair.
Ringouts are a good mechanic.
Oh my gosh.
It wouldn't be Soul Calibur without ringouts, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's something you always got to worry about.
Oh my gosh. No, but we're going in. Just backing up. Okay.
Here's the big thing that people don't think about when you lose a round like that is you actually don't build a lot of meter or anything.
Yeah.
So in like advantage state or anything, you don't really get much off of it. You get the round, sure, but you don't get too much else.
Oh, that was good knowledge of that side set of that K option. And he's out of here again.
Normally Yoshi's the ring out king.
Yeah.
But we got Ivy. The original Ivy got queen.
There will be no helicopter. I'm going to tear you down and just knock you down. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll try to go for that side step. Lethal hit, try to catch him pressing like a vertical or something like that, but it didn't work out in that sense. Okay, gets a little bit of that bar.
Oh, here we go. No.
Oh no. Ooh, that could have possibly been a ring out, but that was a nice, and hold up, but we got the half wall into the damage, into the confirm. Pretty good. Takes 1 round in this first game, but Kinectic Clash is still sitting on 1 round to take this first match. Yo, is that a punish? No. Well, either way, though, that's a guard break. That's one of the the good essence of having that CE on block or either on hit.
I don't know what he was trying to do there. Maybe float the button. Kind of too slow to beat out that string. Oh, you're dead again?
He's dead again. He ringed him out all 3 rounds. What? He did ring out every round.
Yeah.
This game is awesome, you guys. He didn't even get killed.
Listen.
That's fair. Okay.
Listen. Maybe we see back to Zaz. That didn't work.
Yeah.
I think it did work. It's just you got rung out a lot.
Yeah.
And it was interesting that he actually wasn't able to get in there with the speed.
Okay.
I think he was too much always pressing 6, always going forward.
Look. I'm not going to say Kinectic Clash robbed him. All I'm going to say is he went up to him, he asked him for his lunch money, and Ron was like, here, you can take it. And he just went all 3 rounds.
Shook him upside down.
He really did.
He literally grabbed him by the foot, put him upside down, and said, give me that money.
And then he sent him out the ring. No, but I think Ron's gonna make the adjustment. I think Ron knows exactly what he got in by and what he needs to do it. As he goes into the Zaz, he's gonna be able to contest the range from here, but that's gonna be good. As he goes in, puts the palm on them.
6-6.
He's got the reader.
Oh, that's gonna be big damage.
Yeah, that's 2.
Oh, he went with the curses instead.
Oh, he didn't get the confirm. He got a lot more out of that. Yeah. He's at the wall, puts 2 over there. Now he just needs 1 more opening.
Decent damage.
And this is gonna be strong because what I like. Yep.
Frames. 1B doesn't finish it out, but he was actually trying to do Beast like K.
Yeah.
It just got K.
Yeah.
It's a buffering thing. Like if you don't get the B at all, you just get K.
That's unfortunate. But as we're seeing, definitely a stronger showcase. Even with that back throw, that's gonna be damage. But it does send her back. And this is a much better set. Gets the dunk.
Actually able to get ton of this damage.
That's the follow-up. Yes, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed.
Okay, trying. Back turn against the wall is actually great for Zaz.
Guaranteed palm.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot more comfortability here for
Plus frames. Yeah, can't do that.
We're seeing that Sasamo can honestly handle this character.
Yes.
I definitely applaud the fact that he went with Yoshi and was feeling it, but this is Ron's true character for sure.
I feel that, man. They just was trying to approach properly, not trying to make any mistakes. Ooh, but it gets sent back that 6-6A over there, but goes for this little stagger. Oh, he hit that auto GI last time. That didn't hit that time, though. I guess he was expecting a counter poke in that option.
Actually, smart enough to duck the 6K like he just knew that's what was going to happen. Oh, getting out of there,
and he gets the CE. That CE, let me tell you about that CE, man. You want to come over and press the button about me, man? He puts the palm up. He's like, no. Snapped his finger. Channels his inner Thanos. I dig it.
Show me your power.
He's only got the Power Stone.
He's only got the. Oh no, he did it for the whole screen. He's gonna get one punish into the stun. That's a combo to the unblockable.
That may look weird to everybody at home.
Yeah.
If you actually hit that CE, it will suck her in completely from that range. Right. So that looks weird, but he was waiting for the ranged option, and Kinectic Clash was just patient enough, patient enough to still wish punish it afterwards as well.
Okay, gets him for hitting. Gets that spin kick into the guaranteed palm over there. That's very good. Spaces him back out with the 6-6A.
Nice GI.
That's a nice GI. But he switches that stance over, fakes him out.
Okay.
If he would have committed to that, he would have been able to duck it. But he didn't. He got the palm instead.
Oh, rising A. Interesting. I think he was actually trying to call out like a jump B.
That's the wall.
Okay.
Big wall
damage. Not good enough to finish.
Oh my gosh.
Went for the string and got SS for his troubles.
That's gonna be.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Yeah, finishing out that string on.
But is Ron going to be able to even this out 1-1, or is Kinectic Clash going to run away and get to the loser semifinals, where he has the opportunity of whoever is going to be facing Florida Man? Hopefully we'll get another game out of this. Ron has been very impressive in this game compared to the first one over there. And he went for that straight up. Goes for the soul charge to retain the safety and not to have him in his face. Okay, don't you move. Guaranteed palm. Guaranteed over there. Just the tip. That's how you get that lethal hit.
Oh, he got the counter.
Swings on him. He's going to bring him back.
Put him down.
That's going to be a put down.
Mix
Oh,
up.
that's the guaranteed break
Didn't
attack right
GI.
over there. Oh, no. He got swung out of here. Oh,
Does
the
the
transition's
cancel.
over? Yeah.
Little weird options here. Jump B. Oh, that's not
Oh,
it.
he
You're
swings.
dead.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be confirmed. That's going to be dead.
What? Where?
I thought that was a guaranteed follow-up.
Okay.
But hey, he goes into the 2A.
Listen,
That's all she wrote.
there's definitely a combo that kills there. It's okay.
Yeah, I know there's a combo. We've seen the same combo.
We haven't. Just remember, if y'all haven't ever played offline or been in a tournament like this, especially when you're getting closer and closer to kind of like that top echelon of the top 8, the nerves are kicking in.
Yeah.
And that's, in no Discord or anything, is that like the right follow-up. So like, I think we're just seeing a little bit of the nerves.
Oh, see, that's what I was saying before. That's the guaranteed follow-up that you get off of that weak GI hit. But I definitely understand what you're saying. But, you know, pressure, I was just saying, makes iron. You know, even on your bad day, if you have enough practice, it's not going to matter. Oh, he got that straight. Okay, this is going to be a damage combo.
Yeah, that's
right
gonna
here
be
into the reset.
Oh, try to go for the tech trap.
Yeah, I tried. That was very smart of Kinectic Clash and not do anything in that set, just taking the damage off that set, but not in the very much position. Oh, but is able to move around. Yo, he's had great.
He should have let it fly.
Oh, he should have let it rip.
He didn't believe.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Actually, GIing there, and like that unblockable definitely would have smashed him.
There you go. Yo, Ron is just out here.
I see why he's doing the 6A singleton, because most people GI after that, but Kinectic Clash is actually doing the extra Yomi level and just sidestepping.
Right. Oh, that was great evasion. Great cancel on that unblockable. Right out there so you wouldn't get hit with the 6-6A. Goes into the soul attack, knockdown. Finally he answers it here. And that is so good. That's one of those new attacks that Boss has. Oh, against the suction cup.
Oh, no, the circular wall
the second one didn't get it, yeah.
Cancel.
Oh my God, that is going to be.
Good. Oh no, it's going to be whipping. Mix up.
Don't do it.
Hold it.
His back's against the wall. The pressure's in there. This is not a test. Help him, please.
These circular walls hurt my soul.
Oh man.
There's some weirdness going on for sure. It's okay.
He really didn't need that palm hit to not. Oh, that really should have hit towards the wall. Well, let me not say should have. It was unfortunate that it didn't.
We could say that all day about this game. Don't worry about it.
Oh, got dunked.
Able to catch the backstep.
That hits because he got lethal hit from the backstep, but he didn't confirm. Oh, he's got to be kicking himself. If he doesn't get this round, he's sitting on a perfect. That's going to take that away. Okay, I'm cursing about commentary. I'm not going to say anything else.
6BB actually hitting. So it's a little interesting because Kinectic Clash is actually not punishing the small like I-12s or anything. I'm sure he knows it, but he's taking like that as an advantage. But he's actually missing out on some damage, like key damage he needs to build up a little bit.
I feel that. Well, it's those little things that's going to divide, whether, it's going to build up and take the game. He really thought he was going to press a button there. That was great patience.
I mean, that's why it looked weird. He just ran up and sidestepped
No, I get it, yeah.
That's
but like
always
that's
what
one
you're
of those
playing around.
Kinectic Clash things where it's like, okay, I feel like you're going to go for something. And he just wasted a bar there. That was unfortunate. Oh, that's going to be his game.
Well, Zoslomel's critical edge forces you to do that.
Right.
Like to awkwardly sidestep over and over. And then like he thought he was going to press a button. He was still sidestepping. He was that stubborn about it.
Right.
Oh, no!
That just hit. He just lost 20% free.
Is Sane on the screen?
That's
what
unfortunate.
Is this?
That's unfortunate. That was damage that didn't need to happen. Now he has to catch up from behind.
Soul charge.
But he's probably going to want to send out his move. Yeah, he probably wanted to move back. Oh, now he's got to confirm.
Oh, he did the tech trap. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, he had a sense of something that was going to happen.
Oh, but didn't miss any of his just frames. Kinectic Clash is never going to miss anything like that. Able to finish out Ron the Tryhard here to take him out of bracket. Kinectic Clash, big sigh of relief. That man's face is red.
Okay, well, Tryhard has to try again, but not today, another day. Good stuff to you. You had a very good run in this bracket. A person that I've definitely seen has been kind of up and down as I've seen as the performance at like a high level, but today he came high level today, and I appreciate that, Ron. You did very good stuff, but we're going to be going. We have our loser semis and our winners finals established. We have our top 4. Okay, so in our winner side, before we go to our break, we have Fyre and we have
Incendiate.
There you go. And in our loser semis, we got Florida Man and we got Kinectic Clash.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
We're here. we're down to our top 4.
Halfway through.
I will say, this is more the names that if I were to make a top 4, probably all of these people would be in it.
Really?
All of these players have been very consistent. Fyre actually doing crazy well today because they don't, I see them on the tournament scene a little bit, but to come out to this offline tournament and play multiple characters at a very top level is nothing to scoff at. Incendiate is probably, like, let's be honest here, everyone's thinking that he's gonna win today, so he is the person to beat.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that I got a lot of hope in Fyre, but I also do know Florida's adjustment game is crazy.
Yes.
And Kinetic Clash has this controlled chaos that I'm a huge fan of. And any of these competitors could take it today, but I think the safest bet is Incendiate. Is running a very good character, has very consistent results for the past, like, forever.
And these are play buddies.
Yes, yeah,
So-
but they all play each other.
Yeah, but Fyre and Incendiate especially actually play each other a ton.
Okay.
So we're going to see Yomi levels that you've never seen before, basically 3 years of this game of them playing each other all the time. So I think it's going to be definitely something way more back and forth. I don't think we're going to see a major adjustment and then, like, take round.
Okay.
I think it's going to be very back and forth, or they have played each other too much where one person's a little bit better.
Right.
You know, like you got that one friend that you play all the time, but they win like 8 out of 10 all the time.
They do, yeah.
We'll
But the games will look really good, but like because they got that 1 or 2 things that they know of the opponent, they'll do that. Now, you guys, just to let you know, for the progressing of the tournament so far, it has been a best 2 out of 3 format, but through winners finals, losers finals, and potentially grand finals, it's going to shift over to a best 3 out of 5 or first to 3 setting. So we're going to be getting at least one more game or a couple more games outside of it, depending on how the format shakes up. So it's going to be a lot more opportunities for the people that have graduated to the sense who have made it higher to the bracket to get a chance of just solidifying their win or getting another chance to make that comeback that they need to do. So.
And just saying, they do have to deal with either Florida Man or Kinetic Clash.
Oh yeah, that's no tall order. Either person, either way.
We are fighting for basically like time, essentially, because like once you get out of the winners final, and we are doing the 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah, we are.
You mentioned. This is basically like, if you don't know what fighting games are or a tournament is, basically you get the winner side, and because you never lost, you have to beat them in 2 sets. So basically we're fighting for that extra set of time, right? So that's extra time for adaptations, that's extra time to figure out your opponent. No, what is this? Is this button check? You're playing? Okay.
No, I dig it.
This reminds me of like CEO. Did you see that MK set?
Yes, I did.
Like the brothers just played.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing here? That's fine. I'm okay with it. I want to see some sets go.
I'm just playing with my best friend. Well, let me not say that. Let me not. But no, I'm digging it.
Dude, we need a skipping montage.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's okay. And then it's just like,
right?
Oh my god.
So, are we seeing a button check? That's what we're doing.
Obviously, but
yeah.
We're gonna be saying they could have prepared in a little bit.
He looked me in the eye and said, "We're playing." Get out of here.
No, I dig it. But
I mean, I'd be down. I really would. Now we're just gonna listen to Setsuka Shao for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. I can listen to her do that.
But hey,
yeah.
Probably gonna see the X out of Incendiate, and then we are for Fyre. It's always a wild card, and especially if they do play each other so much. I wonder if he learned a secret character. We don't know.
You know what's interesting that I've always wanted to ask for against top players in this game, or people who are more acclimated in the community than I am. I've always been 50-50. Because in fighting games, certain fighting games require you to learn multiple matchups, use a variety of different characters, use strong characters. But I seem like in this game, there are characters who are strong that use a variety of characters. There are players who are strong that use a variety of characters. And there are players that just stick to one character. And they're sick as well. For all the stuff that we see about Linkors, and Linkors has primarily been using Amy in his competition, but he has a Herald, has Grow, has a Siegfried, yeah. But you see a top player like Incendiate, all I see is X. Did used to play Ivy, can't play other characters, but really X does a lot of what he wants to do. And what I've seen from other characters, other players, like Kinectic Clash, is mainly the Ivy guy, but you see from Fyre, you'll see from like Florida Man. There's a variety of kit, you know. So
Yeah.
how is it in this game? Like, is it more optimized to know as many characters as you can? Do you need to be a specialist so you can master the character that you do want to play?
So I think it's the idea of 3D games to 2D games.
Right.
You actually, since this is our brother game like Tekken,
Right.
basically a lot of people play the one character because you have a much larger move list.
Right.
Whereas like a 2D game, you really have to learn, you know, so many moves with the character. You have a lot variety. It's usually like do this setup, kind of get this option, do this 50-50. I think in a 3D game like this, it's really about mastering a character. So sometimes that's just one, sometimes that's multiple to get the
Isn't
bad
that it?
matchups.
But doesn't that get more difficult when like you expand it towards like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
So what I was going to add on to that is that I would say there are particular characters that can fight anyone. And in general, there's not like an 8-2 matchup in this game. So like at the end of the day, it's really about the player than the matchup. And in general, I don't like talk of too much of like, oh, this character beats this character. But the thing is, like, in a vacuum for this game, you just can't do that because there's so much of the mental stack going on. There's so much psychology going on between the players.
Right.
And here we're going to see a ton of it because they play each other so much that all of that is out the window. It is truly who's going to be the best today, who's going to do the right call-outs. And we're going to see Talon versus Xianghua
Okay.
in our winners final.
And like I was saying before, that's why I had that conversation because I couldn't guess who Fyre was doing, but you did make a big claim towards the Talon in this sense. And oh my God, the Superman punch hits up, gets the hit confirmed.
I think the big thing here is Xianghua's not going to push out Talon. So, like, the biggest downside to Talon is essentially her lack of range.
Right.
But that doesn't matter in this matchup, so go with the strong character here.
Okay. And they're in the middle of the stage as Incendiate just goes up, puts the pressure into the stance, and you did.
Yeah, just straight mix-up. Honestly, Xianghua has probably one of the better Okis in the game as well.
And I was asking myself, oh, wow, now that he picked Talon, I was like, wow, Incendiate, how is he going to be able to block it? And you don't have to worry about blocking when you're not getting hit. Well, there you go. Well, that's a good block in a sense. That's awareness, so now it's going to be a really good link grab. Okay.
Yeah, you get a free back
across the head. Ooh, that was a nice escape action, but it was getting caught whipped a lot. I thought that was going to be a punish again. Caught him pressing a button.
2GB.
Nice.
What'd I say?
Yep.
So, it actually might be a sliver, but you got to deal with the Oki. Deal with the Oki.
Okay. Oh,
blocks the 2K.
2K.
Goes
Nice.
into Soul Charge, push him off of him.
I actually disagree with the Soul Charge pop. I think he should have got with the Rising V or the Rising K punish and established more pressure from there. But I understand it. You know, you kind of wanted to mount some form of comeback. He didn't want to give up on the round. But now he's just sitting very low on meter. So for the long term, especially since he didn't get that round, he needs to win. If he hopes to win the game, he needs to win 3 rounds straight if possible. But he's not looking like he's going towards that momentum at all.
We're seeing the Yomi levels here. So if you actually see Talon on paper, like, she is a little harder to deal with, but the thing is, like, if you know what your opponent's going to do, especially, like, there's a lot of gaps, especially Xianghua can actually kind of deal with.
I got you. Oh my goodness,
verticals.
that hit from there? Jeez.
Verticals.
Jeez. Oh my goodness, what, he just ducked that? Okay, yeah, you needed that. You needed to pop that pimple, get him off of there.
Oh, not able to whip
that
punish.
didn't whip punish in time?
Already at the edge of my seat. Already.
That was just the first game, you guys, and unfortunately, Fyre just couldn't like get that last clip. Yep,
Oh,
sick.
wait, character select? Random stage. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. This kind of thing, maybe. And that's also one of those, that's also, I'm not gonna say it like it's a con, but it's definitely the dichotomy of playing multiple characters. It's like, what do I do at this certain time against this certain thing, you know?
Yes.
And having to like have the best decision making to either switch off when it's not working or to stay head fast and say, okay, all I need to do is adjust this and this, and then I'll be good to go. What are Fyre's thinking in his head? That's what do you think is he's theorizing? Like
3 years worth of stuff. I mean,
That's a lot.
It's tough, you know? Like,
That's like kudos to you guys, man. If y'all can juggle that in your mind. Okay.
I mean, if I knew how to beat Incendiate, I wouldn't be here. I would be playing. So.
But you're here with me, so I'm happy.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. That scuba is nice, though. Okay. We whiff in, goes into the break attack. Ooh, decides to do the side stuff. Okay, I guess he was looking for like an option.
Incendiate is just all over Fyre right now.
That was a nice duck.
Ooh,
Gets
catching.
dunked. Okay.
And actually stayed in the front, so it had like a different combo set up for that.
But checks him out of trying to jump, but
yeah, trying to jump back, get out of any pressure situation, but calling it out actually. Like Incendiate's doing a really good job of actually calling out what Fyre wants to do. Almost
got hit with that.
Like 80% of the time.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe he's hitting him with all of this
can't.
constantly.
That duck over the kick.
Crybaby stops that too.
Not too many. Oh, that's gonna be a punish right over there. I was about to say, not too many characters have like direct ways to like counteract like Crybaby. We just saw Huang on the Sheen like earlier, but I don't know many other characters that have great options against it. As he goes into the Oki option off the CE,
low parries are pretty good.
Low parries are pretty good.
Yeah, actually. But again, like we mentioned earlier, her CE is basically like a jab, so like you can't do anything super minus. Actually getting a ton of damage off of that as well.
Okay.
Just walk back.
Out there. Is he gonna spend it? No, no opening.
Waste the meter.
Yeah.
Just holding guard. Hold your chocobos.
Okay, soul attack.
Ooh.
Get down.
I thought he actually went for a throw and was gonna get counter hit, but no. Just holding guard, because if you're at 0 guard meter, just, I mean, I guess you don't have to deal with it, right? Like, you're not in any pressure to block, you're not in any pressure to hit, you already have the life lead. Like, it was basically like just waiting for him to be done here.
Oh.
I think he wanted to change stage.
Ah, gotcha.
He probably went straight back into it on accident.
Definitely, I agree. Take that time. Let it all swirl in the noggin right over there.
So I'm gonna show my age on this one. I think we're seeing this like side B of this cassette tape that I was talking about,
Okay.
where essentially that we're seeing more of the, you know, I replay you a bunch.
Right.
I win the 8 times out of 10.
Right.
Fyre is an amazing, amazing player.
Don't get that twisted. He's in winter finals of this topic.
Absolutely.
6. It's just
He's
when you
the
have
reason I'm
somebody
here.
that is so comfortable and knows what you want to go for. I could definitely see that as a dichotomy, but we're gonna be switching again.
I like
A
this.
to the hill. Okay.
I like this.
Now this isn't a character I know much as, because I don't see their gameplay a lot, but like
Hilda's sick.
Sick.
Hilda's really good.
Nice.
I think this is like a new, like kind of what I said meant is like a newer character.
Okay, all right.
But this character's nice.
Okay. Well, hopefully I can see that there. I don't know if there's any unfamiliarity or if he's used to it due to the practice, but no. Okay, got it. Oh my goodness, he's definitely not looking unfamiliar.
I mean, there's Hildas out there because people are starting to find out this character's very, very strong, but
Nice.
you got to start making this work. So the big thing is she's actually a charge character in a 3D game. So right there, you're kind of seeing her kind of like
Stepping back, like hold up. You get
and the
certain
big one
moves
you'll
at certain
see
times,
is hold A.
Right.
So it's actually a giant horizontal mid.
Right.
That is really, really powerful. We haven't seen it yet, but you'd be very surprised how good her poke game is. Like, Hilda's poke game is actually insane for how much damage it does. Like, little pokes do like twice as much damage as most other characters.
Seems like she can't even get that poke game established because Incendiate's in the range that they want to be at.
Oh, the
that
auto
was a
GI.
nice auto GI check over there.
Like I said, it never matters on matchup when you get called out constantly and like straight up auto GI immediately, straight up doing this. Like, he's definitely played against this character with Fyre. Like,
Oh my
you
goodness.
have that inherent advantage. Okay,
Oh,
sidestep.
that was a movie cinematic sidestep right over there. He gets the right B option as well.
Oh, not able to punish. If he would have got that, that would have been huge damage. And we're kind of sitting on 2 sticks a meter as well.
Okay. Oh, that was a nice block on that little sidestep low over there. Ooh, those
Okay, here's launcher. Now you gotta worry.
Launcher.
Any launcher into CE is gonna finish you out for the winner's final here,
for the
actually.
winner's final over
Or it's there.
Oh, it's there.
Or you get grabbed.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It wasn't a launcher.
And-
It was a throw this time.
I don't think it's going to end it, though. Oh, well, okay. James Chen, thank you.
That doesn't scale.
Just kidding.
That does not scale at all.
Alrighty. Good stuff to Incendiate, who is putting himself in grand finals of this tournament right over here. Good games put over there. But we are going to go into our loser semis. It's going to be swinging over towards Florida Man versus Kinectic Clash. They're going to be coming up very soon. And as the tournament's going to be developed, this match is the loser semi, so that's going to be the 2 out of 3. The last 2 out of 3 we're going to be having for our batch of games. And then whoever is going to be the winner of that will have to face the young man that unfortunately went down on the losing side of our previous match, Fire. But that is not going to be an easy match as well. So let's see how these warriors clash, and let's see how they connect to the game. The setting.
Kinetic energy. Is that what you were going for?
I wasn't going for anything. It just ended up that way, okay?
Did you accidentally almost say Kinetic Clash throughout your words there?
Look, it just happens, man.
It's okay. I'm smiling really big under this match, I promise. Stop.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. We are having so much fun out here.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Soul Calibur community, you guys.
I know the
you guys rock. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys. We are in the loser semis of this portion. You guys make some noise again. Let's just get a little bit more hype. Appreciate y'all.
With a golf clap, I want to say a woo! Let's say, let's go Soul Calibur 6.
There you go.
Wait, all right. I tried. I'm not a fan of the golf clap. I'm sorry.
It's been a long day, everybody, so the crowd's just a little bit tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. It's definitely 12 hours past that time, so people are a little bit deflated. They're still in the games in there watching. That's all I mean.
We're in there.
I know you guys in the stream chat are pretty hyped for that. Let me get a 1 if you are thinking that Florida Man is going to take this. Let me get a 2 if you are thinking that Kinectic Clash is going to be taking this. Let me know you guys' answers in the comment section below.
And if you want to play Switzerland, get out of the chat.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta pick one. This is like salty bet. You just gotta bet it all. Bet it all. Get all those Twitch points.
You know, Sidebar used to have a horrible addiction to salty bet. You know, Mugen. It's not a fun place, you know, to put your virtual money. No currency, but fosters a bad style.
Yeah, for like 10 years.
Bad lifestyle. 10 years. Oh, recovering. I like that. Yeah.
But we are here watching the Florida Man with the Wang Gang and Ivy on Kinectic Clash.
Yep.
Both using a ton of whips. It's actually hilarious how this matchup goes, I think. So, and especially the way Kinectic Clash actually plays so aggressively. Mm-hmm. We may see like kind of what we've been seeing, like maybe Kinectic Clash gets ahead, but Florida Man's able to bring it back again. But if Florida Man's able to figure it out, match 1, it's going to be a big deal.
Dig it. Well, it's a big deal at this stuff right here because it's going to be a 1st to 2 in this set. But we're going with the characters that we figured that they were going to be going in, that they played throughout the tournament. See, my prediction, I thought we were going to see this on the winner's side. I thought Kinectic Clash was going to be going to finals, and I thought Florida Man was going to be going on the winner's side of pools. But I'm glad I do get to see this match. This match is going to be nuts.
I'm really excited
Crazy.
for this.
We are inside of the large stage. Man, I feel like I've seen this stage for like a lifetime.
It's a good stage. I'm not complaining.
Stage, yeah.
Okay, kind of starting with nothing crazy. 6xB is actually going to be a really good way to make sure Ivy doesn't do any backstab shenanigans.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, unable to whiff punish, a little bit slow on it.
Okay. He gets out of it.
Oh, unable to whiff punish there as well. Small neutral. And here's the thing, like, Wong is actually a little bit better kind of range 0. You could say that against most people against Ivy, but
I'll feel that.
Again, throwing on that Old Spice.
Okay. Oh, he just hits him right over there. He gave him a razor haircut with that head whack with the club. Takes that first round in this first game right over there.
Lethal hit's so good.
Okay, gets the stun off of that.
Really?
Oh my goodness, tell me how you really feel.
Not a whole lot of damage off of that,
but even still, put him at a range where he wanted to play at. Now he's at the break attack. Okay. For the GI cancel.
Okay, he was already crouching, so he doesn't get hit by the launcher there.
Yep.
So the reason he'll actually just do 4A plus B, which is that auto GI, is it one of GI's verticals, and it actually just puts you in a straight Oki option where you like in a force block. And he's actually waiting it out just a little bit, maybe just to mix it up on his timing. Oh, going for the throw that time. And that move is so good. It sidesteps and tech crouches, so getting around that throw there.
Good multi-use option if he decided to use that in a sense. Okay, Ridz with the kick attack off of the break. Oh, but nice side switch maneuver because he tried to defend himself. Fortunately, Ivy doesn't have the best frame buttons in order to do that. Oh, I thought he was out of there.
Close.
I thought he was out of there.
Me too. Unfortunately, he didn't do like maybe like a 3B or something. Okay, just get out of there. Okay. Doesn't want to get reverse rung out with a life lead here.
Yep. Oh, wait, that's going to be,
all guaranteed.
Round,
3 talismans for hitting the CE while in guts. And then he's also going to get talismans for winning the round. So he's going to stay a little bit positive. We'll see if he goes full -9 for like this round or plays a little bit more conservative because Connect Clash does have 2 sticks a meter as well to work with.
Right.
And if he goes 2 ham, he might just seal his fate for the final round if Connect Clash is able to get this one.
Well, that's a challenge then. So it's either he's got to get a race taking the round here, or he's got to fight from behind in that last round, especially at this. Oh, takes him out of there. He held it for half a second too long. Oh, you saw that little fuzzy he did over there? That was a fuzzy. I don't know if he was just holding it. Looked like a fuzzy. Oh, that didn't hit in that sense. That's been. Oh, he got smoked again.
Goodness.
But either way. Okay. All right.
Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Ooh, nice throw. Oki option. Whoa, he woke up buttons. Punish.
Oh, he blocked that. But
cannot punish. A little bit too far away.
This is turn either way.
That was risky.
Yep.
That's actually risky. So the reason that is so like 6-6 BK is basically like most of the time you can stop it, but if you go into the A option, it uses talismans, but it's actually -12 on block. But what the mix-up is like most of the time you're like, oh, he won't go for that because he'll die. And he went for it, and Kinetic Clash went for a button, and he died. So, like, it actually is a kind of nice 50-50, especially when you're both at, like, a button death.
It's the Freudian demon. It's like, hey, I could die,
the micro step,
but I can kill you. And he's out of there. Swing, and see you later, buddy.
Oh, and the taunt?
This is a great game, you guys. No, going back into the second round.
Let's see if we see the taunt to body combo, though.
I see. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Deal with this, Oki. Florida man's angry.
Gosh.
You don't taunt this man. He's a Florida man. That gator is coming.
Oh, my goodness. It's the funny part because he's not from Florida.
Oh, he tried to GI, and unfortunately that option's a little bit slow to actually.
I was so afraid that was going to put him out from there.
Oh my God!
Trying to go for the haymaker GI. I don't disagree, but at the same time, good amount of patience for Florida man from sticking that out.
I kind of wanted the taunt back.
Yep,
I wanted it.
I think the taunt back is to take the dub. Hold on.
See, they're whipping. Watch me whip. All right. Go.
Okay. Well, I'm watching the whip, and I'm watching Florida man Nene, but it's got the hit. Oh, nice side switch from there.
Oh, full crouch DK. I like
nice
the
super kick.
The side step duck and the full crouch DK is actually a sick way to kind of get in some good damage.
Okay, soul charge, back up. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed completely. Sends him back.
Yeah.
That's a nice tech forward in order to
deal with it.
That.
Oh,
yeah,
that's it. Now, unfortunate that he used the lethal hit there, but not too big of a deal.
Right.
But he won't have that for any of the rounds afterwards. It only happens once.
But he did get the meter bonus that comes with hitting that lethal hit, so that's pretty good on him. There you go. Oh, he managed to. So last time he tech forward, man is able to catch the tech forward, and he's able to actually redirect that version of that normal from the 7AB. Okay. Oh,
you're dead.
Low, and you're dead.
Goodbye.
Good stuff.
That was it?
Florida man. Good stuff to you. You are going to be advancing towards the winners, or losers, I should say, final, where you'll be getting your chance against Fyre.
Listen.
Kinetic Clash, unfortunately, is going to be coming out at 4th place. Very good step. You guys, give a hand to Kinetic Clash. Very good performance that he had right over there. Florida man, not going to be going too long. Just getting a step up, and Fyre is going to be making his way over to the player desk. We are in our top 3.
I actually can't believe how fast that was.
Well, like I said, that was going to be the last first or 2, or best 2 out of 3 that Drew's going to get out of that. But I could believe it. I could believe it.
I'm surprised at how fast that
I could believe it. You know, Ned Clash really couldn't get this game that he wanted going on. From the ranges that he's putting certain buttons out there, it just felt like Florida Man was clipping him. It was just a smarter approach to like his neutral.
I mean, I don't know the guy personally super well, but maybe unfamiliar with how Wong is currently. Because the developments have honestly been in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're talking about a character that's been out for about a year and now is actually getting figured out to like game plan wise and what to use here and what to use there. It takes a long time for like 3D games to get to that level.
Right, yeah.
And it was the last character to be released. And a lot of people liked him, but they didn't see the power in him. And again, it's like if you look at his frame data, you don't really see something like that. But then now you're seeing the tons of damage, and like he was actually showing me some setups and kind of things that you can do, and it almost feels like you do nightmare levels of damage and like kind of mix up potential. And then here you can do Oki like X has, and like if you kind of see it in that sense, it's a lot easier to implement all the tools that he actually has available, because there is a lot. He doesn't really have bad moves, and it's not like a situation where essentially you have to go, okay, even in Tekken, right?
Yeah.
You use like 5 to 10 moves consistently. In this game, Hong can use like basically everything, but he only needs like 5 or 6, right? So I just think like he's using that to his advantage. I think Florida Man's coming in with something that people are just not super prepared for, not to a T like that.
I feel that. Okay, but goes Fire is consistent with the Talon in this case. Okay.
Gotta change.
Have you ever seen this matchup before? I know I have.
So I actually see this in Wednesday Night Fights with Sly Tiger. Actually plays Talon.
Sly Tiger, who's a Talon player. Okay.
So, but these are very different players.
Yeah.
They play totally different games, and
Not scratch it. I think I've actually seen
matters.
Boom and Sly Tiger play this actually.
That too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've actually seen it. Okay.
But I see this somewhat consistently. But again, it's always a kind of different player matchup thing.
Yep.
So
always.
Again, always going into Red Aura. He's a big fan of it. Again, it's mostly because of the meter gain that you get, kind of on lethal hits and stuff like that right there.
Oh, that was a nice duck and a follow-up tech grab actually.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Stomping him.
Lightning Storm, got to deal with that.
Yep,
That's gonna look guaranteed. And doing some guard damage, like. And Red War is actually pretty good against Talon too, because she really likes her soul charge. So
Gets done from behind. Oh, not in range for that follow-up kick option, but just get Witch Punish for that. That was a nice read on that throw.
K4, so
yeah, I had to do something about that.
you saw how like that kick just like knocks her to the side.
Yes.
Like you almost have to question what you want to do next. Okay, KK.
Isn't ready for the follow-up, soul charge follow-up from there. Oh, that was, whiffs. Not punished, but checks it with the 5AA.
He really loves K4. He was really adamant about how good that one-hit move is.
Yo, Florida Man is on a roll here. I'm digging it.
Yeah. He needs to keep up this confidence level, because Zinnian's also waiting in the wings, and Fyre's no slouch. Like, if you give him an inch, he'll definitely take a mile.
I peeped that. Okay, text the grab.
6-6A. Trying to check him with the 6-6B as well. Going a little ham here.
Jeez, man.
Soul charge is good.
This is impact.
Divine Mind. Safe. Okay, he tried to go for 4B. Unfortunately, getting jumped.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a move.
I was scared. I know that's a move, but I was hesitant on whether it would. You know what? I'll let you do all the damage calculations from now on, because I don't know what's going to kill it.
Soul charge wise, it kills.
Gotcha.
She does a lot of damage in soul charge.
Gotcha.
Ooh, went for the horizontal option. I like it. Good counter hit state. I love that cancel to actually get better Oki with, too.
My soul burn with purpose.
His soul's burning.
Well, I think his purpose is to get back into grand finals over here. Well, let's see if he can do that. Oh, that was a nice one he put out there.
Iron Will. So he's going all in.
Oh, and it's gonna.
Oh no, the GI. He definitely definitely did not mean to do that.
Don't get caught blocking.
Oh, he
doesn't
actually
matter.
finishes off with a wall rising V. Amazing.
Nice.
If he would have lost that round, I think it would have been curtains. He went full -9 the whole way, and it paid off for him. But we are in the 3 out of 5 situation. Fyre has an amazing roster to pull from. Maybe Talum isn't what we should be doing. If he finds that right thing like we saw with Ridz, if he finds that right character, maybe he can start making something work. But Florida again, is also a person that has played a bunch of different characters to a very, very good level. And
I think he's going to stick with Pong. I think he's in the zone.
Amy?
I think he's feeling himself.
this makes sense. I think this actually makes sense.
Okay.
So the speed is hopefully to beat out the lack of frames that Long does have. I just think the range advantage is still there. And I think that's going to play a bigger factor. And especially because like tech crouches are really good in a lot of situations against Amy.
Right.
As long as he's not getting called out with big mids. Long actually has a decent amount of them.
Okay, is in the DM, going up close. And one thing, if you guys don't know Soul Calibur as well, you know, Amy, which a lot of DLC characters in this game, they do have specific trinkets on, on the side of like their health bar that shows different mechanics that they have. For Hwang, he has talismans, and he also has different stances in which you go in that improves his combo ability, that puts different mix-ups there for damage. But with Amy, she has this Rose mechanic, and it allows her options to go into like different, like confirms, added moves that she gets to her talisman. And main ones that a lot of players used to get, I know JQ was telling me about, I saw Linkor's doing it. You want to go into 4 red roses, and then usually you just want to like stick to it to there. Did you see anything different from there? Or?
So I'll tell you something right now. Fyre actually believes in the purple Amy.
Ooh,
which means he's already at 3 white and 2 red in first round. He will, so here's the big thing about red, is a lot of situations that you're trying to set up are verticals.
Right.
So a lot of times in the first couple rounds, you can kind of sidestep and kind of abuse that fact, because until she gets more roses, she's not a good character. I mean, she's good, but she's definitely nowhere near what she ends up being.
Once she improves and gets those
once she gets purple, she's absurd.
Gotcha.
So he actually wants to play into that. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have time to talk about any of that stuff. I think we should just get into the match here, because like it is all in. 100%.
This is the first time we're seeing Amy in the top 8, so I at least want players to know that this character works a different way. And if we get the opportunity to see the way that character works, you're going to be seeing a lot of interesting and very upsetting stuff. But no, we're going into the match as Florida Man.
Oh, that got tracked still.
Nice. Oh, held that in for a long time. Going into a reversal edge setup. Waves, and is that going to be out?
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Well, he does have the damage to kind of play at his range, and there he goes.
So the gist for everyone at home, he needs 4 roses on each side.
Gotcha.
And then he gets the unlocks for certain moves.
Right.
Her CE actually changes as well.
Yep.
It changes a lot of parts of the character. So until we actually get there, that's the thing. If you could stop the Amy, oh my God, 1A to finish it off. Roses don't even matter. If you could stop before she gets there, like I said, she's not the character everyone's afraid of.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to say that she's bad.
No, I got you.
She becomes half the character, essentially. Until she gets the roses unlocked, she doesn't have, until she has red, she doesn't have a good 4AA, or it's not as good and impressive that it normally is. You get better soul charge extensions, actually. But, like I said, because you can kind of sidestep and abuse the red side, again, he does believe in going purple, which means going into white rose first, which gives you more options to, a little bit more horizontal action.
Right.
So, we'll see if he still goes that route. I don't think he had time to.
Didn't have time to. It's definitely something you want to get cooked early, because it's definitely a resource. It's going to be a lot more needed now, because you're going to need to confirm a lot and use a lot more. I think what I saw from using the 4 red ones is that it's just faster to get to, and it's a much more simpler game. But he's going 4 rose, 4 red, and 4 white. That's going to be a tall order to execute.
That was a great way to challenge this plus frame.
Yeah, and especially if Florida Man's not giving him that space to do so. But it seems that Fyre is finding an opening to do so.
Stab you in the shins. See, like I said, doesn't need roses, but I'm telling you, it changes the whole character. He didn't add any. He just killed him.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. That was a good block. Oh, that was a good block. of the awareness of the buttons in this game. This stuff this is not happening today, you guys. These guys are very much SoCal replaced. Oh my God, is he gonna ring out? Oh, I'm so scared. That's gonna kill though. Yeah, that's guaranteed.
The thing is, you're still at 0 roses.
Oh man. Yeah. I was saying like maybe because like he took the first round, he would have like a longer time in order to do that, but he didn't develop anything. Yeah. Oh,
and look at all the damage that, honestly, Florida Man's just rolling out. He's going full -9. He's basically saying, you're not going to get to roses this game. I'm just going to throw out talisman moves as much as I can.
Feel that. Okay, go for the soul charge, though. A little bit of get off me. Oh, my God, that track over there?
It's a horizontal.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's plus. But it's just super slow. Okay, BB. Good gut check. Fly.
He can afford to play from here. Yep.
More
a little bit of the chip. The cool ranch. Okay. Hits him up. Oh, caught whiffing, but didn't hit him. Oh, that's going to be
wow,
that end
these
of that.
micro steps are.
And Florida Man is one round away from going back into the grand finals. Potentially may have a chance to show why he wants to win this tournament, but we're not going to say that too quick. Because Fyre still has an opportunity to bring it back. Okay, yeah, he's just getting outmatched at every step, though.
Oh, we went for the mix-up option. Soul charge to get out of there.
That's probably not the best.
Florida Man's in the driver's seat right now. He's absolute full confidence. He's been going -9 this whole match.
Even still, like, you know, there's a little bit, and now that soul charge is over, so now he has to do this honestly. He's sitting back. He doesn't have the Rose resource. That wasn't as quick and optimized as punish as I saw, and he's out of there. Yeah.
Florida Man takes it 3-0 over Fyre to get into grand finals. We have a West Coast, East Coast matchup. Let's hear it for Florida Man here and give a shout out to Fyre as well. Doing an amazing job getting 3rd place at Frosty Faustings 2022.
Okay, well, it took some extra steps to get there, but we are definitely at the portion of the tournament that I wanted to see. You know, I wanted to see Incendiate and Florida Man really go at it. And I was speaking with Florida Man before he even played. I asked him, what character you feel like playing? You said Huang, like straight up. I was like, he told me, I don't know. But the way that he's playing, he doesn't seem like he doesn't know. It seems like exactly where he knows where he wants to be. Probably already thinking about where Incendiate needs to be. But Incendiate's going to come to the stage shortly. It's going to get us set up. But throughout this entire top 8, I just wanted to thank you, Necromancer, for being the consummate professional and giving us in-game knowledge as you yourself has known. I want to thank you guys, the audience, for supporting and watching Soul Calibur 6 out there. And I want to thank these players that are getting very entertaining matchups for all of us. And we can put in the archives for the Elms of History in Soul Calibur. So I'm just really fortunate to be here with all you, and fortunate to see if potentially Incendiate could just go in, do what he does best, win, take this tournament, or Florida Man can make that statement, bring that grand finals reset, because he's been close, man. Even at those window night fights, like face off with Zekukai, like doesn't get that W, but like he's been close, man. And every time, whenever you see somebody who's like really close, you just want to see them break through to that next level.
This is his day. I'm telling you. If we see it today, history will be made. I'm serious.
I dig it. No,
that's where we're at right now. Because Incendiate has done well in multiple tournaments, done well in online tournaments, and Florida Man has been on the up and up for honestly since the whole pandemic. And
I dig it.
We're finally back here at Frosty Faustings. He was here the last time we were here. Sorry, I almost said last year, which obviously did not happen. But I think we are going to see a true back and forth, real adaptation constantly. They definitely play each other, but not like on a weekly basis kind of thing. Maybe kind of in the Discords and everything else, but will we see enough knowledge on Incendiate's side to
I think from both sides. I mean, even though it's a different like top player that he usually gets the practice from, Florida Man plays Zekukai a lot. He plays X a lot.
Who plays Xianghua?
Yeah.
Like constantly. So there is no lack of knowledge.
There's no lack of knowledge
whatsoever
on either side, I feel.
But I have seen, and I'm not going to point it out every single time it happens,
Right.
but I have seen certain things that definitely Florida man knows that his opponent doesn't know. And I think that's when we see those steamrolls is when that's happening. And here's the thing. I don't think Incendiate's going to fall for the same things. And even if he does, he has a whole set to worry about that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to,
So my
to sweat
talisman
at
led
this
me
moment.
to you.
We
Not
let
right
the
now.
intros rock, though. I appreciate that.
But we are here for the grand finals. Let's hear it for Soul Calibur 6. We are going in right now.
Okay, goes up, gets that launcher right over there. As they're approaching up, Incendiate with a slight life lead. Looking very simple. Okay.
Simple punish, K6. And again, K4 to kind of do the turnaround. And he actually was able to put on the Iris Spring.
Doki. And like you said, we've been seeing him alternating between, you know, the red mist and that green stuff a lot. And in this case, he wants to go that for the range. Button right over there.
The face poke.
Oh, my.
Oh, and K4 actually doing a little bit better there. He kind of just went for the throw and could have possibly had the side throw. That did
Oh my goodness, that did so much damage!
That did so much damage. I'm surprised.
Before I thought of it, I thought he was winning, and then he just suffered the round. Oh, gets that whip punish right over there.
Okay, 2-2B, safe, but kicking her in the face. Not allowed to step.
Okay.
4K whipping.
Grappling hook.
Oh!
Okay.
I have no idea how that went. There is no tech routes on the 4K.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That's okay. Oh, but he gets that great hit clean. Guard break. Nice sidestep. That's going to be a CE. This is going to be Oki. Of course, it's not going to kill.
I'm not sure if the Oki actually kills either.
Yeah, it's not. Wait a minute.
Kind of
Yeah,
at a
wait
weird.
okay.
Oh, blocks the mid. No, and a jump B to beat out the 2K. What an amazing call-out option by Incendiate.
I can't even begin to explain how like you would even develop knowing that. But Incendiate's looking very good. He has 2 rounds up.
I told you, jump
That
meta.
option. Yeah.
Do this.
You'd be very surprised how many people jump in this game, even though it's not 2D. Okay, just 4K. Put her down.
Okay. Goes into the low, into the high. Okay.
Yeah, and for people who don't know, like, Xianghua does have the unique opportunity on the ground for something called Crybaby, where she kind of flails on the ground.
Yep.
It actually messes with a ton of
Yeah.
characters' Oki's options.
So
But this is going to definitely finish off here, give him some talismans, actually gives him 3.
Yeah.
And then the next round, he'll still be plus, which is going to help him hopefully get the next round and then the next one. He definitely is climbing up a little bit here, but we'll see maybe some craziness, but so far it's just been even exchanges. And just with Incendiate kind of coming on top with harder callouts. Ooh, good
gets
option.
hit with that second part of that. Gets the stun into the guaranteed hit.
That was
Okay.
so much damage.
It did.
Off like an I-12.
Oh my goodness. Just run up slide. Like,
My soul burn with purpose.
okay.
Okay, soul charge, get him off me.
Not for long though. He's right back into that pressure now.
Oh, he actually calls out the duck. I can't
That's a back
believe
turn.
he is.
Guaranteed. Unskilled, right?
For that one, it's a little bit more, but I think he's
this is
dead
gonna do
anyway.
enough.
Yeah. So it's only the, it's mainly the standing throw.
My man.
When you do the low throw, it's a little bit different.
Thanks for the
But-
exercise.
Able to finish off the first game here.
Incendiate is up by 1. Looking very good. So if there's going to be potential for a Florida man to do what he wants, which is going to be the bracket reset, it's going to be a little bit longer to do it. Definitely both of them sitting over there. We see them across. They're thinking. They have their heads on. And they're going to be putting on into the second game. As they start off, Incendiate goes a little bit more straightforward. Florida man immediately sacrifices some of that damage to go into the stance. Not even just that. He really sacrificed like 45% in order to just go into that stance. That was pretty unfortunate.
Okay, that's.
Oh, he was that up really? Yeah, he was
Look
that
how
up
much
really
meter he
quickly.
actually
Yep.
got from
And
that.
even got that bar too. That's very progressive round.
Yeah. That's definitely the game plan with Red Wong. Build up that meter. Oh, nice sidestep. Reacting to the auto GI kind of makes it pretty easy. While rising B. Oh, that actually caught. One more hit. Woo! Trying to call out the low throw, like just ducking with the low throw there. Was able to work last game, but not there.
Gets kicked.
Okay, got to deal with that OK option once again. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a little bit more knowledge from Incendiate's side.
Oh, but he's already out of there, so that knowledge can go straight into where he fell and into the river. Oh my goodness.
So
in that aspect.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing like where these guaranteed OK options, he's dealing with them a little bit better than other people right now, and I think that's what's giving him the edge currently. Oh, cross 3B. Such a good move. Oh, gets grabbed, crouching. Got it.
Okay. It does have a 2-2B, and he's going to be out there. Okay. Okay.
Heavenly Slice is a very good move.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing is you can't let that take the wind out of your sails. You got to keep going in. You got to keep aggressing.
Oh, well, these players definitely, they have a lot stronger mental fortitude, I can say, in this game than I am. When I get hit by something in this game, and I don't know what happened, man, I'm all over the place. But so kudos to them for having that fortitude to balance all, like, these moves that's going, these interactions that's been going on. And just the, oh my God, got hit by it again. That's just clean damage right over there.
Makes sense to cash in the meter here.
Yeah.
Want to spend the gold.
Yeah, if he potentially does, if he potentially does get the round, he can be able to fill that bar up again. Just got one. Well, I understood why you did that. That filled up the gauge right over there, so if he wants to go into another whip punish into the CE, he could do that as well. And he's at a very good point where even if he had to sacrifice that round in order to do so, if he does get this round, he has easy ways to kill. Oh my God, that just went through. He just saw armor with that bench over there.
Yeah, so he's got normal armor where, like, if you hit it the second time, it's definitely going to hit you.
Right.
That's why you see, like, the auto GI.
Right.
Oh, big damage.
Goodness.
And that's actually guaranteed too. Soul Charge is sick.
Okay, counter poke.
There again.
Yeah,
okay.
This is looking like his game.
Wow.
What a man. Evens it out.
Gets one on the board.
Indeed.
So he takes his time. That's like the biggest thing that I don't see enough players do, and you see it at the top level all the time. Keep your composure. Take a second. Get some water.
There you go.
Get that power up.
Welcome to the stage of history.
But no, seriously, I think he has helped his mental game, and I think the biggest thing is if you check out his Twitter, he actually works out a whole lot. He's been losing a whole bunch of weight and stuff, and I seriously think that actually matters. If you look into a lot of esports in general, you got to work out your body and your mind. It can't always just be the sticks, you know?
Yeah, you need the stamina, especially like the stamina to be able to play in a tournament. These guys, there's been no break. We're going to play pools today, and then tomorrow we're going to be going into top 24, top 8. They did all of it today. Hour after hour, starting since 2 o'clock. They're at this pace now, going into the 5,000 to 6,000 point, showing their mental and physical endurance in this step. But Incendiate switches over to Ivy. This is something I did not expect about him with the action in the long term. But that was a good CS right over there. You were just saying Kinetic Clash goes for the SS version, but Incendiate doing a little bit different things with the CS version.
So in that stance, if you CS, it automatically does the Just Frame version, which does about like an extra 10 damage. Right. So it kind of makes sense to kind of go for that. Also, what happened last match that made Incendiate want to go this route? Like you have the extra set to play with, I can understand. But I would love to pick his brain on this now. Because I thought he was actually doing fine.
Yeah, I thought it was doing fine too. It could just be one of those meta picks where it's like he may not be as versed with the kinetic. Well, not saying. I was just thinking about the Ivy. That was probably kinetic. Yes. He's not as versed with like positioning or his Ivy, but like from seeing the Master Quarterman play with Kinetic Clash, I think that he's definitely prepared to see what this character has to offer and the options that he has. Okay, nice. That was a nice counter confirm. Reversal edge.
Okay.
The option, that's going to beat that K.
Yeah.
Beat H, okay.
I'm actually surprised he didn't call that out. Well, I'll give reversal edge, like K is actually one of the stronger options, just because you can do this.
Nice. And Florida Man is sitting until one more round to go up by one game in this set. This is momentum, what you call over here, guys. This is somebody that, like I was just saying throughout the entirety of his loser run in top 8, the adjustment game. Ooh, that was a very nice hit.
Oh, no,
but that didn't confirm into a lot more damage than what it could have been over there. Then he gets the opportunity to do the soul charge, and now you can space him out from there. That was a nice GI option to get this done.
Unfortunately, he kind of had that combo drop, but Incendiate like coming straight back with his Ivy right now.
Okay, dunks
Give me
him.
that lunch money.
All right, sending you across the screen.
Oh, he.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're going the Axe body spray. We're seeing.
Yep.
We've seen it all. We've seen all the deodorant today.
Okay.
The overkill. Gotta go for it.
Got it. Just a little bit.
So the blue kind of makes sense. Kind of dealing with a lot more guard damage. Like that's mainly what it's for. Like especially with Ivy, she definitely racks it up. And you're not too worried about Soul Charge, I guess.
Jeez, that was nice.
See, kind of. Oh, the
yeah, that's
GI.
guaranteed. Yep. I'm going to do that. That was smart. That was nice. And I think he's going to be kicking him and taking this game. 2-1 for Florida Man.
I'll tell you right now, if you hear me go silent, I actually don't know what's gonna happen. That's why. That's the pro tip.
Right,
Don't James Ted yourself. When
You know, I understand.
If you don't say anything, it's fine. I honestly didn't know because it would scale post GI, and like I said, his CE actually does almost as much as X's, even though it's not I-12.
Welcome
It's
to the
like a
stage of
normal
history.
I-16 one.
Right.
But yeah, able to finish it off there, and I'm not gonna call it, but I don't think Ivy was it, and I think Incendiate
yeah.
agrees with me right now.
Yeah. Just taking the time.
Like I said, he was warming up the Ivy earlier this morning. I didn't really see him pull it out and bracket too much, if at all, because X normally does the job, but Florida Man definitely put some fear into Incendiate somewhere, and maybe we still see it here, kind of a smaller stage. He's going to be able to be range 0, range 1 a little bit more here, but he does have the set to play with. Florida Man needs to reset the bracket first, so he actually needs to win this one, then another 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully,
he's not done yet.
Hopefully, due to these characters' games, and just generally due to the stage, you know, hopefully Incendiate could be I want to be in here as all times. Probably Florida Man's going to be in here. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. But and I'm looking like at such. Ooh, those are the hit right over there.
Okay. Okay, full crouch 3B. Look at all that. So see all that meter gain? That's mainly from the red orb.
Yeah. That's gonna matter a lot later. Ooh.
K4.
Not the wrong idea, but didn't hit, so didn't get it.
Yeah, unfortunately, all this stuff is safe.
Yeah.
Oh, how did that whiff? That micro step. Oh my goodness.
Caught
Actually
you
able to
moving. Where
pull
you
it
going?
out.
Thought to step?
I'm like clenched this whole time, man. Florida Man's winning by the skin of his teeth sometimes.
But hey, listen, that's how it's proven if he can do that. Oh, I don't know about this round though. Yeah.
So this is the same time in Incendiate's favor.
He was kind of talked to in that round there. You got to pick that up a little bit. Florida Man, you are sitting 2 rounds away from potential bracket reset. Potentially on. He's getting the hit. Okay.
Guaranteed.
Oh, checks him.
Kicked in the head.
Yep.
My soul burn with purpose. Come on.
Oh, that hit. Oh, that hit again.
Oh, bitch, big damage. Big damage.
Yeah.
Punish.
And checked him out with that punish right over there.
Yeah, unfortunately, he actually didn't punish. So he punished with like AA, but not the CE there. And the K4 again. You notice he doesn't even take his turn almost every time he hits him with that. There it is.
Oh my goodness!
The classic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. There you go.
And unfortunately, being -7 puts him in a little bit of a disadvantage for this next round as well. So if Incendiate's going to start bringing it back here, this is the round to kind of do it, to kind of make it 2-2. You don't want that bracket reset. You don't want to give that momentum to your opponent.
It seems like Incendiate is taking your advice to heart because he is up like round 1, and if he takes that next round, they will be 2-2.
Really? I think he meant to do soul attack there. Or maybe just did soul charge, I'm not sure.
Well, it goes into the hard knockdown anyway, but the soul attack would have done a little bit of damage on the way down. No, that's big damage over there.
Oh, went for the guard damage option instead.
Oh, but the positioning is now bad in his favor.
Able to tech every
and he
throw
ducked
right
the
now,
second
too.
part of that 6-6A. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, and he hits the reversal edge off of that? Okay, well, it's kind of challenging. Oh, hits him the hit straight.
Big damage.
Oh, no. Okay. It's going to go into the break attempt that caught.
Low.
Oh, he went
Minus.
into all that. That's a punish, yep.
Yeah.
That was like that segment last time where like he had that added move to add to his repertoire. So whether he checked it, you know, Kinetic Crash, whether he thought he was going to check it earlier, but now Incendiate having the patience not to check it because he knew he was going to commit to that, and then he was able to punish from there.
Yeah.
That was very smart.
It's kind of better to just not take your turn, because if he does do it, you definitely get a punish.
Right.
If you don't try to take your turn right after,
What's the risk of it? Like, you're still defending. You can probably steal a turn, but like,
yeah,
what's
you're
the worst?
neutral.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll just wait to take my turn.
Yeah.
So it is a good mix-up, but you can just opt out of all of it, kind of. But we see the stage select. I think that's a good idea. Did we just get basically the same stage? We went to Wolf stage instead. So this
No. It said the sun's out, guns out. Let's do it. You know, I'm just saying. You know, Wang's right over here. He has the cleave. He has the blade. Shanghua's over here. She has whatever weapon she's holding in her hand. But we're going into our potentially final game or potentially game into our reset. I'm just amazed to see how far these players are coming, especially for Florida Man, but we're going to see the adjustments. Hopefully that was a knife punch punish that he made off of there. Get up.
Oh my goodness, he actually hit the 4-4B. Just doing jump K.
I dig it. Ooh, nice.
He see that from Zephykai way too much.
Yeah.
Knew that was coming. Oh, 236K getting a good counter hit, good launcher, lots of meter.
Playing around each other. Ooh, you put up. Yeah, that was the soul attack I was expecting last time. Did it this time, but put them right back up. Ooh, he wanted to do a counter option over there. Didn't get the input that he wanted.
He's trying. He's getting pressured into the wall too hard. So this is how kind of Incendiate actually took the last game, is getting in back to the wall here is actually hurting Florida Man on his options.
Right. That's a large CE. That's gonna be put him in a good position. Knockdown damage.
So we got the OK to worry
just
about.
Just about the same. Slight edge towards Florida Man still, but no,
my goodness! Wait, you went reversal edge! Oh my goodness. So it was definitely smart to go to block mid. I don't think a low would have killed there, but the reversal edge, I'm not so sure about. Okay, going for the cancel options here. Florida Man playing a lot more aggressive, understanding that like he needs to pick up the tempo a little bit here.
Okay. Oh goodness. Incendiate is in his flow at the moment. Like you were saying before, he given that time to not. Well,
My blood boils and is set.
it's gonna be hard to like use this soul charge in order to get anything to. Oh, it's gonna take one or two more hits. Oh my God!
He's going full -9.
Yep.
Went for the stance cancel instead. Tried to go the GI on the option. Not there though. Iron Will actually carries over rounds, by the way. Big damage. Oh, actually get hit with the back turn B+K mix up.
That's something that you say for final game of Grand Finals. I appreciate that. Okay, as he's trying to see if he can prevent this comeback from coming. But
I think we are going to see a new champion. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Pixel.
no! Just one more mix-up.
Pixel.
Back text on the 2K.
Where's it coming? Oh my goodness! Oh my God!
And he's still in it. We got one more round in this game. We'll be seeing a bracket reset, or we'll be seeing our champion for Soul Calibur 6 going to be at Frosty Faustings. I don't know. You don't know. We're going to find out in the next 90 seconds.
Still the health disadvantage here. It's definitely going to play a factor. He doesn't have any meter to work with, where Incendiate has plenty to work with. But now you don't have to care about talismans for next round. You use them all this time and spend all of your lethal hits going straight in.
I hope you guys weren't tired of Soul Calibur 6 action, because this
Florida Man is about to reset this freaking bracket right now. Oh my God! Listen. So my hands made me throw my work. I actually could not control what was happening with my body. I could not control it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys enjoying this Soul Calibur 6 Top 8 Grand Finals?
Yeah. I just, I'm sorry. I get way too excited.
No need to apologize. No need to apologize. These two players are making it worthy of you getting hyped right over here, man.
To the stage of history.
But Florida man,
I can't believe
bringing that back.
last round was so
I was a
disgusting.
little scared. You know, I thought Incendiate was into his flow.
Absolutely disgusting.
We're taking a homie stock. We're going out to the field. Kind of do a little conversation right now. But Florida man, considering, am I going to do the water? Am I not going to do the water? Let's do it.
Yeah, so it looks like Incendiate is going to take a water break really quick. Reset the bracket is a big deal, so take your time. But we're going to check out some stuff. So what are we saying?
So first and foremost, we'd like to thank Gaming Generations. They are basically our source for gaming, repair events, wholesale, and more. They actually put a lot of the equipment that we're using for this tournament right over here, and they support a lot of FGC events. So you can make sure you check them out at gaminggenerations.com.
And we're checking out some King of Fighters coming out with a brand new game, and it looks super clean.
February 17th,
cannot wait for that
2022. You guys go check that out. There is the Belong Gaming Arena up in Schaumburg, not too far over here, and it's the same state in Illinois. We're up in Lombard, but you can watch, play, and compete as this a new fighting game local. And you guys can see that competition if you're local into this area.
And we got some Skullgirls. You can log in today for a free gift. And it looks like a scary bunny. And they just added a new character. She's super dope, by the way. I don't know if you play Skullgirls, but... And also Windjammers 2. We've been waiting a long time for this. I know Frankie's super hyped. We've been seeing some really good stuff here.
You know,
it's actually going on right now.
Sequel. You can catch it on your local console today. You can catch it online, and it's definitely cocking out. We have Windjammers 2 over here. This is them fighting herds put by Main 6. Main 6 actually decided to do their own media booth over here for Frosty Faustings event. Shanty just came out. That is the character that you see on the screen, and it's a fighting game that is from the heart and by the community as well. There's Paradise Arcade Shop. If you wanted to modify a certain amount of buttons, you could do that. There is levers. There's different type of colors that you can put for your buttons. And they are here, but they'll also be at other events coming soon.
And we got Texas Showdown coming up too. So we didn't forget about the South Side for offline tournaments. So normal registration continues until February 14th. So you still have some time to get in there, and it doesn't start until April 22nd. You got to get in there early with the COVID times. Honestly, you never know when a whole bracket will sell out. Trust me, it happens.
It does happen. But let's check out Low Kick Roundhouse. That'll be happening at Nike Skokie at 8125 Skokie Boulevard. There are going to be a couple of screams around 4, and it's going to be happening October 22nd to the 23rd. Make sure you save that date, because that's going to be happening a long time from now, about 9 months. But there's going to be plenty of games, and it's another Midwest Fall Regional.
And we got Vortex Gallery as well. So for Strive, this is February 26th through the 27th, and Type Lumina March 5th through the 6th. KOF, man, they're just playing all the games over here. KOF from the 12th to the 13th on March, and get on Smash GG, Winter Gate. Yeah. But thank you guys. As you guys are here for Frosty Faustings 14, we have 15 coming next year, which will be coming back to the facility that we're in right now, Weston, Lombard, Illinois, January 27th to the 28th, 2023. Hope to see you guys there. I didn't know those are confirmed. Yep, they put it on the screen. That's hype. That's hype. That's hype. Indeed. You better be back next year. Well, I hope we see some 6 Soul Calibur, especially after this. We're putting on a show. If the community's alive, if the community's there for it, if they show up, it's definitely going to be there. But I'm here right now. I'm showing up right now for this grand finals as we're into this reset that's going to be progressing shortly. You know, and CD got to talk to wherever need to talk to, or, you know, got that lifeline going. You know, Florida man found all the water right next to Florida that you can find. You know, just kind of hydrate himself for the moment. But we're going to go back into our matches right over here. It is going to be a 1st to 3, best 3 out of 5. Both of them are in the loser side, so whoever loses this, unfortunately, will be getting second. But whoever wins this will be the champion for the evening. So hopefully, the story here is Florida man takes it. If he doesn't pop off, like the biggest pop off I've ever, if he doesn't dislocate his shoulder when he pops off, bro, I swear. Like, this is, he's got to keep it in. Well, that's potentially for later. But for now, they both have to be laser focused and in the zone. Yeah, no bias whatsoever. But like, Incendiate definitely needs to kind of figure out where Florida man's coming in and out. But that last round was just, you needed to take a second. Like, he got absolutely destroyed on the very last round.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. So let's hope he doesn't get destroyed, you know, when it comes to these games right over here. Taking that extended break does allow you to, like, put it in mind, talk to a friend outside, maybe in the crowd or who you're messaging, and target where you've been hitting at. But it seems that Florida Man is kind of plugging from behind at the moment.
Okay. Starting off pretty strong here for Incendiate.
It started off pretty strong. Oh, goes for the 2-2B. I guess that's one of the few times that I actually seen him block that.
Interesting. Well, Rising B to kind of get in here.
Okay. This is Incendiate's round 2, I guess, win. I was about to say lose if he doesn't get to there sooner, but he definitely picked that up. Caught him trying to go into stance. And that's unfortunate because I've seen a Florida Man always get cooked when he's trying to go into a different stance, modify his game plan a little bit, and he just gets stuffed out. I guess that has a couple of frames that's put to it. Nice auto GI into that launch confirm over there. The Oki wasn't as strong. He was able to defend against it.
Okay. Going for the K6, no punish.
Oh, but there was a punish there for that, and that is going to lead into the round. I think that is going to go too.
It should be. Oh my god! What?
Yep.
I was wrong? Okay.
It happens. We're both game changing. It's okay.
But yeah, I think he mainly went into Green Aura because he knew he was going to be down a round, and he didn't want to lose a bunch of talismans to make a comeback here.
Gotcha.
Like, he could definitely make it work, but there's definitely some kind of change Incendiate is definitely working on here. Not letting Florida Man kind of breathe a little bit and being way less defensive.
Well, he's definitely playing from inside a lot more. Oh my god, hits the 2-2B there.
Okay.
Get off me.
Flying.
Oh, got hit.
Flybird fly.
Oh,
Flybird fly.
Pressure, check it with the A. Oh, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2.
Able to snuff out some of the momentum here.
No complaints
and
here.
it's, you know, when you get that bracket reset, take some time, figure it out, just like Florida Man had been doing this whole top 8. Not to say Incendiate can't do the same thing.
Yep.
There's the power
but
of
since Incendiate was the receiving end on sacrificing that winner's side bracket for the reset, he definitely needed that game 1 over there to put him back in the right headspace, to affirm certain modifications to his game plan that he did have, and it's working out so far. Now he has to thread that thin line between keeping that same strategy and adjusting it to the counter strategy that Florida Man eventually is going to be coming with. Oh, that was a godlike duck!
Did he go Ultra Instinct on that one?
I don't know.
That was a sick duck.
That was a sick duck.
And winning on all these throws.
Oh my goodness.
There! Just kidding!
I don't think he was just kidding about trying to win this tournament. Oh man, okay. Shoot. Duckety.
Okay, good block on the low, but only did one part of the string and actually messed him up, and they're able to get a good launcher off of that. Oh my goodness, already down to a 3rd life here.
Oh, back grab is okay.
Deal with Oki. Interesting option to go for because here's the launcher.
You can't!
I don't know how many times I've seen it.
No, it's okay.
I've seen it so many times. I'm sorry, I just blanked for a second.
No,
I've literally seen this animation.
I've seen it. No, here's
Like
the thing. I've been quiet during the CE because, like, it's been happening at such, like, low health deficits because it's like, I don't want to say if it's going to kill or not. Like you said, I don't want to know. But he's up by 2, trying to see if he can get this game away from him. And his counter strategy is working, man. That's,
yeah, he's definitely making something work here. Whatever he went to go figure out, he found it. Dark Thunder. And maybe just...
That was so simple. He literally backed off. He literally just backed off and just let him... Didn't even deal with the situation. Didn't want to make a mistake. Well, now that he's in there, yeah, he's getting hit. Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate that Iron Will, like, Soul Charge activation actually stops it from happening because it's technically a hit.
Right.
So he actually went into Iron Will, went Soul Charge. Oh, here's the big damage.
That's the dammy. Okay. This is another opening, and yeah, he's going to take that round over there. I dig it.
Okay. He wishes he could do that post round, but that's all right.
Nice pick.
Okay. Got the 6B. Okay, just regular KKs.
Oh, man.
Okay, good launcher. Oh,
again.
barely missed the wall on that.
No check after that. Side steps. Ooh, yeah, it works in that case. That was a nice check on that. And this is, yeah. This is Florida Man's round to lose now. Nice.
Okay. Making the comeback here.
But that's that game adjustment that I said Florida Man was so strong at. But Incendiate basically took 2 rounds by going up 2 rounds right there. That was so weird.
Okay.
Where it
Gets to go red.
No. Oh, he's not going to use the
here's the
round.
lethal hit.
The lethal hit low.
It's because he's minus. Oh, gotta hold it.
My soul
Going to soul charge. It's party time.
just kidding.
He actually is holding back, but there it is.
Florida Man answers back, going 1-1, even it up once again.
not be forgotten.
I don't know. It was kind of scary. I thought Florida Man woke up the baby. I thought Incendiate was just gonna come out. I saw those first 2 rounds he was up, and then Florida Man was like, no, I'm still here.
He woke up the crybaby.
He literally woke up the
You're welcome.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
You got to be quick on your feet, man.
I dig it, man. No, but we got a couple of games coming. Hopefully, we can stretch this all the way out for at least, or at most, 3 more games. You know, to see who is our champion. We may have an interesting amount of momentum switch, I want to say, in this game. I think this game is going to dictate the pace. The middle games, a lot of people like to think of like the beginning and then the end. I think the middle a lot is going to like determine the mind game. So let's see. They're both non-committing and being very patient out here.
If you actually go around that mindset, that means Incendiate kind of has an advantage in that way because
Right.
he took the first one.
Right.
So it's like now readapt, now readapts, now readapt. Whoever gets the first game.
Yeah, but whoever gets the first one is always on top when it comes to
Okay, here's a throw. Ooh, went for the wake-up option and back to people stay.
there it is over there, and that's going to kill it, yes.
Nothing too crazy. Like I said, Incendiate kind of clapping back here.
I don't know if it's going to be
I
for
like
long,
that.
though. I couldn't say consistently for sure.
Wow, that
They're both
actually hit
yeah.
that. Okay, going for the big damage here. Lightning Storm, plus frames.
He's in
Try
the
to
wall.
challenge
He
it.
had to deal with the plus frames. Now it's his turn. Checks him again. A little less mistakes going for Florida Man. I like it. They can get on the little back step a little bit. Nice put in the corner. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's got to deal with the wall pressure now.
Oh no,
Able
he
to
doesn't
get
have
out.
to deal with it now. Yeah,
That's safe. Oh, but
safe.
I don't know what he did there.
I don't know either.
You
I know. The only thing I know is that he did get hit.
stop me.
He didn't hold after it. He either maybe didn't have enough frames to
kidding.
step, but Incendiate able to squish that out. But again, we're seeing the clap back here. The readaptation kind of going back. And just, it's crazy. Because like they're both hitting so hard on each other when they're winning.
You know, Incendiate's up like 2 rounds. There's a potential for like Florida Man to like bring it back like he did in the last game. Like I couldn't tell you like who's consistently like has like the reads. I think they're specifically even on like what the player likes to do and like positioning themselves very smartly to where the mistakes are very small and in between. But like at this level, like the mistakes, the small ones, those turn into big ones.
I think we're getting to a point it's not so much mistakes as it is who is making the better call-outs, who is making the better reads, who is getting the good read on their veins right now. And Florida Man just shacking wins over here.
Yeah, he's gonna Incendiate. This is gonna be the second time that he basically had. That's gonna be a nice count. Oh, it didn't reach!
Oh my goodness.
That's a mental thing.
This is just a catch up.
If that doesn't get to his head, I don't know what will.
Honestly, that was just a catch up on the life total. That's the difference because he is -9, so it's not like he's out of the woods yet, but he is going ham right now. 4-4-8. That was not a counter hit, so you get punished, sir.
You can't.
Stop me.
I can understand it. I can understand it. He truly thought he got the counter hit.
kidding.
That's a way. He didn't even have the CE. That's like super minus. So
That's hella unfortunate.
he thought he had the counter hit because on normal hit you can't do the third part of the
Got
string.
you.
So
It doesn't link in properly. Counter hit will give it a lot more advantage frames, and it'll actually make it a real combo, right?
yes.
Right.
Battle 1.
So it's one of those things you have to like hit confirm essentially.
Okay. Well, sometimes you gotta believe, and believing isn't enough for succeeding.
Yeah.
So Waterman's over here. He's been put in the corner. Incendiate, with a wave of momentum, he's up by 1 game. Needs to take this last game if he has any hope of trying to verify his victory.
Okay.
Nice.
You're mine.
That didn't ring out. That's nuts. He actually got hit by 1A and didn't get rung out.
I can't.
Okay,
Nice
going
back.
for the throws.
Catches the
6-6
back
speed.
step. Yep. Launch. That's
Could be
one
enough
more.
to finish
Yep. One more follow-up. Good kill.
Trying to snuff out the flames. Incendiate wants this tournament. He said, "You've had your fun. It's my turn now."
But this is different. It's not like, okay, I'm here, I'm in the safe side, I'm winning. It's just like, oh my god, I could potentially lose. I have to turn up.
Yes, sir.
My blood boils.
Doesn't want to give him back his turn. But his back is against the wall though, so, and he doesn't have the help to
gets
play.
the throw again.
And he got thrown even, so.
Honestly, he has been guessing right on the throws so often.
Let us fight.
There's a lot of throws that are landing for Incendiate's favor. Getting
that
hit with
kick
the
was
1K
forever.
mix-up. Well, there's a little mix-up. You can cancel just into a mid.
Ah,
So, yeah.
oh my god. I thought he had the
dancing
whip punish
around.
unlocked.
Going back to prom. 1K. Oh, doesn't
leaving
finish
red.
it. Interesting, but that actually
Back
threw
throw is gonna
Incendiate
kill. Back throw
off.
is gonna kill.
Hurting yet?
Back throw has a lot of damage. That was a very good position where he was able to do that from. Oh my goodness.
If Waterman's able to bring this back here, we're
He's
about
done it
to
2
have-
times already. He's done it.
I
Well,
know.
we've been to a 2-2 situation where he's been down by 2 rounds.
He is the comeback king of the day. Oh, just raw launcher,
Yeah,
but
raw launcher
here's
to
the
the
CE.
CE. Yep.
Gonna put you in the guts.
Solid stuff.
You can't stop me. Do you give
Here's
up?
the
Now
guts
he's in
there.
range for that again. Incendiate has another bar,
There it
especially
is.
if he.
That it is. There it is. And that should
That
be the tournament.
is a tournament.
Already
That's gonna
shaking hands.
kill.
They already know.
Good stuff. Wow.
Just kidding.
I just want to say, Florida Man, you have been improving so much. And I've been watching you play for years, and I really want to say, like, you've been doing amazing. But seriously, Incendiate coming back, winning Frosty Faustings 2022, showing up with the X, beating up all the kids today. Fantastic.
Fantastic. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you're always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Unfortunately, I feel that it's with no disrespect, but very strong player. But Florida Man is just inching. It's just inching so close and close and close to getting that big win that I think is going to put him over and put his momentum in a more positive place. But Incendiate, it's nothing new to this. It's definitely taken big events before. It's definitely gone very high, very much at a level that I see very few players that are playing this game right now are at. And I'm thankful that we got the opportunity to see this match early on. Man, that was so hype. And Waterman, thank you. Your losers run was immaculate. And yeah, thank you for proving my prediction right, because I was following you and I was like, yeah, this guy is somebody you need to be thinking about. But this tournament is so great. Thank you to Frosty Faustings. I want to thank also the stream that's all the way up here. I believe the setup is, remind me of where.
For next,
Yes.
I actually do not know. I am so sorry.
we're gonna be
Mortal
seeing
Kombat 11.
Okay, cool.
Be some good times.
Thank you, IPG_esports. It has been me. It's time to duel. And
And I'm Necromaster. Seriously, play this game. Buy it. It's always like $5 or $10 on sale and stuff. Please play Soul Calibur. It's so much fun. Everybody's here to learn. And I'm telling you, we will teach you. Ask anybody. We're here to build a community, and I seriously can't thank Frosty Faustings for allowing me to commentate today. This was the last tournament I got to do before COVID. It's really nice to do this offline commentary here, and I just really enjoyed myself.
it was a pleasure to be working with you as well.
Yes, sir.
You guys take care. Much love.